There we go.
Hmm?
I got it.
Okay, there's mine. Cool. So yeah, I took a few more notes. Let's just go in order of the episodes so that we can be on track, and that'll make it easier for me to edit as well.
Yeah. Hi, Raul. Yay!
You guys are our best.
We have our Wiki of Thrones.
Hi, Raul.
That's it so far.
We were just talking about our heyday in the Comic-Con world when, you know, HBO used to like Jacqueline's posts.
And then they have this boat ride thing and like a premiere.
I mean, it was small. Like, I feel like it was just the VIP people, but there were definitely drag queens dressed up as the queens on it.
Of course.
And I was saying this offline. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to repeat this or add this to our live stream edit, but I just can't help but wonder if the people who are booked for these things are actually Game of Thrones fans. Like when I went to a Lord of the Rings drag show, the hosts in both cases definitely knew what was up, but I had a feeling that a lot of the performers were just taking their regular choreography and performances and just adding a costume that they made in the last minute or got online. So it's hard for me to believe. I don't know. I didn't look into those actors, but we're not going to talk shit about
I think it's interesting that with all of the things that they've done, like we've never had like any kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, the fact that this event was
and we've been doing this for how many years now?
This event was, you know, advertised to anybody on Instagram. Anybody could subscribe or RSVP, but it just wishful thinking. It'd be nice if they looked at, it's like they went out of their way to find Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon and Lord of the Rings influencers. And I know that we're not at that level yet, but I mean, there was definitely people there who were bloggers and they weren't in costume. They weren't adding to the event at all.
Yeah. I know.
But, you know, again, I don't have 100K viewers, so I can't ask for shit.
Yeah. I know cosplayers that get mad every time they're not invited to any, like every single premiere, like in New York. Like, why aren't you inviting New York cosplayers? Like, literally, it doesn't even matter what the fandom is. They're pissed off every time. And like, I don't even care. Like, this is the fandom that I care about the most. And this is the one that I would like just something, you know? And there's nothing out here. Like in Vegas, I searched, there was nothing here. I don't even think they had an LA premiere.
Well, how hard is it for you to get to LA? Is it like the difference between me going from Philly to New York?
It's a 5-hour drive. It's a 45-minute flight.
Which out there, that's like nothing.
Yeah.
Joking.
But, yeah.
No, it's a lot.
Yeah. I would have a flight. If I knew about this, I would have popped the flight and done the mermaid parade and then this the next day, but I didn't know.
But like I said, it was announced 10 days ago. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the RSVP filled up. And Jesse, he got there late. Like he showed up at 7, which doors were 6:30, and they recommended coming early. I got there. I planned on getting there at like 3 or 4. I didn't get there till 5, and I would have gotten there sooner, but I did a detour to go to the MSG throne, which Jesse told me about like 10 minutes before I was passing MSG. So it's a good thing I saw it and stopped because I wasn't sure if the event I was going to was going to have a throne. So I figured I got to get my picture on the throne. I have my costume on me. What's a half an hour difference going to make?
Yeah.
If I had gotten in sooner, I probably could have done all of the photo ops and merch things, but that's okay. But Jesse got there at 7 and didn't get in. And he said that people who had paid for a ticket were in line next to him and they didn't get in.
That's crazy. I miss Jesse. Shout out to Jesse Plays the Pipes, by the way. Miss him.
And you know what?
A rock star.
This is also why it would have been ridiculous for you to come in this weekend. The Knicks ticker tape parade was Thursday. The Mermaid Parade was Saturday. It's Pride all over this month. Yeah. And biggest of all, the World Cup.
Yeah.
Was happening this weekend. So it would have been it was hard enough for me to get there. And I live in North Jersey.
Yeah.
So I was watching The Daily Show on Monday, and they were showing recaps of all the celebrations of the Knicks winning. And one of them was somebody playing bagpipes. And I was like, that's Jesse Plays the Pipes. I know it's him. And I messaged him and he's like, yeah, I've been celebrating my birthday all week. It's been crazy. And then on
Cool.
Saturday, he had a premiere screening for his documentary about armored fighting in the city. So
Mhm.
he's been a busy boy. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I already thought it was going to be too much for him. He told me the day of he was coming. And I was like, if you're not on your way, I don't know if you should bother coming. I didn't say that because I wanted him there, but
That's crazy. Good for him though.
oh, yeah. I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome everybody to Fire and Wine, a chat between two cosplay queens. We are here to talk about the season premiere of House of the Dragon. I'll do that again. Hold on.
I mean, it's going
Welcome.
about as good as Game of Thrones went, so.
Yeah. Welcome to Fire and Wine, a chat between two cosplay queens.
Cheers, little doves.
We're here to talk about the season premiere of House of the Dragons, season 3, episode 1. It was an absolute blast. I was very happy with it, and we're going to get into the episode. First, I wanted to talk a little bit about the screening event that I went to. Shout out to HBO. I was lucky enough to attend the Dragon Solstice, which was a one-time event that HBO hosted for fans of a screening of the episode. It was on Sunday, same night the episode was premiering for everybody. It was on a rooftop at Pier 17. We got lots of swag. We got some photo ops. It was open bar with past hors d'oeuvres, which I was not expecting.
Cool.
So I just wanted to shout out for a really fun event. Behind me, we have the Dragon Solstice blanket that they gave to everybody who was sitting and watching on the green. There was a tote given out to the VIP group, which I was not part of, but somebody saw my costume and felt like I deserved it. So I got this. And I'm telling you, this was very coveted because as I was standing in line and walking around, I asked somebody where they got it. And when they told me it was VIP, I was like, okay, that's out of the question. But everybody, I literally, I was standing in line with these people and every person who passed by was like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And I'm not going to lie, we're all swag and merch fiends. Like we all were getting so much and we all still wanted more. I was probably one of the only nerds who saved the cup that the drinks came in, win or die.
Probably not.
Yeah. I got 2 hats. One from stopping by the MSG Throne installation, which was Nick's themed. Win or die. I honestly don't know how they got Nick's colored hats done so fast after the win, but that's super cool.
Probably as many as they did, right?
I mean, they were handing them out to everybody who showed up to that. And that was just, that wasn't a RSVP thing. That was just like a show up and get your picture taken thing or walk by and get your picture taken thing. I'm pretty sure Harry showed up to that before he went to Dragon Solstice. Harry Collette, the actor who plays Jace the Face, was the DJ and he attended the screening as well. It was really cool to be in his presence and it was just really cool that he showed up. He DJ'd before the screening while we were all in line for stuff. One of the lines that I stood in line for was for a hat. They had a couple different ones, either this color or green. There was the Queen of the Bastards. There was I Am the King. And there was Win or Die. I went with Win or Die. And in the VIP bag that somebody so graciously gifted me, we got a candle. Burn Glory. This is our burnt King Aegon.
Love him.
And then the last thing I got, which I didn't tell you about this, Jacqueline, somebody handed me, not on the way out, not at the event, but a couple blocks away when I was standing there waiting for my Uber, somebody who was clearly part of like the VIP or the organization or something said, hey, I've been looking for somebody to hand this to and I wanted to go to a true fan. Cool. It's a poster signed by Matt Smith, Olivia Cook, and Harry Collette.
Cool.
So I have my Lord of the Rings map that I've been getting signed, and I keep saying that I didn't have any aspirations to get something signed for Game of Thrones House of the Dragon because it's already enough work and cost trying to get the Lord of the Rings one. But, this is a pretty good starter.
Yeah.
So just once again, I want to shout out HBO for this wonderful, beautiful screening. I hope that you guys do one for the finale. I hope that you do one for every season. And I hope I get invited to every single one. And Jacqueline as well, because we kind of come as a duo. We come as a pair. So
I'd fly from Vegas for it if I know about it in advance.
or, just fly me out to Vegas and we can have the party there.
Right, that works too.
You can have it in New Orleans. We'll go there too. Just make sure we're on that boat. That boat was really cool. And I did get there was another like a Targaryen sigil photo op on the pier. So again, anybody could take a picture with it. And I got to get a picture of it in front of it in my costume with the boat in the background. So I pretty much got everything I could have possibly asked for. The only thing I didn't get was a t-shirt and a picture with the dragon head. It was bedazzled. So that was pretty cool. But I picked the throne because even though I had just gotten a picture with the throne at MSG, this throne had red backlighting, which and it was with the water in the background, couldn't get cooler.
Cool.
So yeah, Jace gave a little intro talk, and then he of course talked after and cut a little throne shaped cake. And that was the end of the night. We all were out by 11.
Super cool.
Yeah. Hi, everybody out there. Thanks for joining us. This is Fire and Wine, a chat between two cosplay queens. We're here to recap episode 1, season 3 of House the Dragon. It is 11 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time, so Christine is 3 drinks in. And after this margarita, I have no drinks left, so we will be sampling this marijuana drink, which I got. And honestly, the first time I tried it, couldn't really feel anything. So we'll see.
Okay. Sounds good. I have wine. I have a glass of Barolo.
Barolo?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Barolo. An Italian wine.
Oh.
Barolo.
When I got this, originally I wore it over a wig, and not until the last minute did I decide to just do this hair piece instead. And I was gonna wear the braid down, and I put it up for the commute, and it turned out to look so good I left it this way. Okay. But this was too small over the wig.
Mm-hmm.
And now
amaretto. No, it's too big.
It's too big.
Rebel's drinking amaretto. Thank you for joining us for a drink.
When I was working at a restaurant once, I started drinking amaretto and Coke. That was my drink for a minute.
Amaretto and Sprite, I think I drank for a while. Amaretto and Sprite, that's good too.
Yeah, like shout out to amaretto. So the last thing I just wanted to share about the event was that as I was, the last call was at 8:15, and so I took a bottle, they were giving out vast bottles of water. So I ordered 3 drinks and took out the ice and poured them all into a bottle of water, like I do. Because I couldn't watch this. I couldn't, once I have a drink, I have to keep having drinks, obviously. And as I was standing by the bar, which was close to the VIP, these 2 chicks who were doing interviews with the Spectrum mic, like Spectrum, the TV provider. Yeah. They were like, let's interview you. And the one brought me over, and the other one was like, oh yeah, I was about to go grab her. And they're like, okay, so we're going to interview you. We're going to do some trivia. I'm pretty sure you're going to slay the trivia. We're just going to ask you some questions and you're golden. And I was like, is there any popcorn in my teeth? How's my lip? And they're like, actually, you're good. So they asked me, what's the motto of House Targaryen?
Fire and blood.
Yeah. No. Pretty simple. They're like, what's the name of what's the name of the biggest dragon?
Bail on the Dread.
Well, the biggest dragon in this, and I gave them a very thorough answer. I was like, Vhagar, whose writer is Aemon, but of course, in all time, Balerion, the Black Dread, is the biggest dragon, and Vermithor is the second biggest dragon, ridden by Hugh the Hammer. I had to get in every little bit of trivia I could.
Yeah.
Anyway, after my interview, they were like, should we invite her for the after interview? Yeah, we should get her for the after interview. That'd be good consistency to have the same person. Can you meet us after to do the interview? And I knew that the first thing they were going to ask me was like, what's your first take on it? And I was taking notes, and I kind of panicked, and I was running to the bathroom. I didn't have time to look at my notes before. So I just wanted to share my first take, the first thing I had to say from watching the episode, since I didn't get to share it properly with them. Okay. The North remembers. The green glow up. Never trust a pirate. Baby bird. The wrong kind of incest. Anchors away. Dead weight. Don't drown in your own pride. Sister, sister. Those are my takeaways from the episode without spoilers.
Okay.
And with that, let's get into the episode.
Okay. I'm gonna pause a second. I'm gonna give my dragon that's in the crate something to chew on before she continues growling. I'm gonna refill my wine and I will be right back. She's growling already. She's growling already, and I don't want to repeat it last week. So
what Disney character do I remind you of when I do this?
take over.
King John, the lion. He goes, the crowd's too big for me, and it makes my ears flop down. That's what I was thinking. Hi, Moosey. Hi, Raul.
And then
Guys, look at my little blanket. It's like one of those wool ones too, like with this. Like, oh my god. So fancy.
in my WrestleMania chair. Anyway,
That was really cute. That was fast.
my wine's right there.
I know, but you had to give him a chew toy too.
Well, I have a moment. She's pissed. She might be a problem. My
Well.
little baby dragon. Okay. Ready.
In honor of the Starks, I'll be drinking out of my Stark glass today.
Nice. Yes, starts.
Who wants to take bets on whether or not I knock this over? So before we begin, cheers.
Cheers. Let's discuss.
Mm.
I think this is going to be an interesting conversation. Non-book reader, book reader, not in love with the episode at all.
I was
Liked
happy
the
with it. I mean,
episode, didn't like the episode. Very angry over
wasn't-
the episode, but I think it'll be a good chat. I'll try to keep my temper down. I probably should have done Cersei today. because
no,
I'm excited.
girl, no, be angry. That's what I need. That's the content I need. I was happy
6
with
as
it
a
just
book
because.
reader. Raul's giving it a 6 as a book reader. I give it like a fucking 4 as a book reader. No good.
Mm.
And 8 as
I
a show
feel like-
watcher. Okay.
I feel like a lot of the first episodes of seasons kind of like droll on and are just kind of like reestablishing where everybody is. But I think this one came just like episode of the series wise, not
Right.
if it's true to the books wise,
Right.
but episode of any of these Westeros series or any kind of epic show series. They always kind of take the first episode to kind of like reestablish where everybody is and give us a little recap. But this, they really jumped right into it the way that they ended the last episode of season 2, which I think is very appropriate and exciting because we've been waiting for this for 2 years.
Because this wasn't supposed to be a season premiere. This was supposed to be the finale last season. That's why. This
Tell me more.
episode should have been the finale last season. But I think there was a writer's strike or something was going on, and they had to cut the season down to 8 episodes. This should have been the finale last year. That's why.
That answers so many questions for me because that finale episode, first of all, everybody's saying, why was there only 8 episodes instead of 10? But also, the way that episode ended, it was like cruel for them to end it that way.
HBO budget cuts per hour encyclopedia. Thank you, Raul. Yeah. But this was supposed to be the finale. So, gripe, number 1. Go on.
No, I mean, that really makes a lot of sense because the fact that they ended it on all of those armies, I mean, it worked ending season 2 on all of those armies coming together and like all that hype to just kind of end it there.
Yeah.
But that really was rough for them to end it right there. I mean, what a cliffhanger.
But not even a good cliffhanger. A very mid cliffhanger.
You're saying
Okay.
that they would have had
We're
the
going
Battle
more.
of the Gullet as the last episode? I don't think so because every episode, every season of Game of Thrones, the second to last episode
Right.
was like the big climax, and then the last episode was kind of like the come down from the climax.
Right. This
The
would have been 9,
aftercare.
and then the next episode would have been 10. Like, but this still was like finale, not premiere territory.
Well, when it comes to the opening credits, I noticed that they changed the theme that it's been always for Game of Thrones and House of the Dragons, which was always the same recording, as it were.
Yeah.
This one had war drums. Did you
Yeah.
notice that?
It's the first thing in my note.
It's the first thing in my notes too.
New intro music with drums. It's more battle-y. It's more
It's very badly.
war.
I just got chills that
War.
we had the same first notes.
First note. Yay.
Okay.
Moving on. So, episode begins with Sheep Stealer. You go first.
Well, the first
You
thing I
go
thought
first as the
was,
show watcher. I will go second as the book reader.
first of all, I had this was on my third watch that I had this observation. The Errands really do. They're really the last ones to join the fray, and I know it's because they don't have to because they're up there in their strongholds. But
Yeah.
like as a I don't know. It's giving like the U.S. not joining World War II until it was their problem.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Which I guess it's a power move, but it just really feels like you're not. I can't trust you. Like not as much as I can't trust the phrase in Game of Thrones, but it's like are you really there for your allies?
Yeah.
Or are you only showing up when you know the battle's already won or when you feel like it? Because
Yes, we have to. Yeah.
she's declared for Targaryen and she let the Targaryen kids come into her home and go to Essos or wherever they were going, but she hasn't sent any armies yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite an underbite from that's like kind of crocodile-esque or like
That
some
was
sort of
wild.
It was different. It was different, and it's a wild feral dragon, so it would not have had braces.
I keep seeing I don't remember his name, but the guy from Family Guy, Sir Longbottom Underbite or some shit. I don't remember his name, but that's I keep seeing the dragon and then like that guy from. Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy from Family Guy.
I'm getting a vision of somebody who's like on purpose, like inbred shit.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but. Yeah, and they did describe him as ugly in the books. That is also true. The one thing, the big change here from the book is that Rhaena was not her dragon rider in the book. She was claimed by Nettles, who is just a dark-skinned, low-born girl. Rumored that it might be Daemon's bastard girl. But she really did take the time. She went and fed this dragon sheep every single day until it trusted her. And then she trained it, and then she rode it. So it wasn't this like
so
dynamic.
She earned it. She didn't just like sneak attack claim it.
100% she earned it, which leads to changes further along on the episode that we will get to. But it was definitely not that same dynamic. It wasn't Rhaena. Rhaena, I don't believe, has a dragon at this point. So big change right there. But she definitely took the time to train and like get this dragon's trust.
So I can see why that's bothering book readers, because not only was it a completely different character that they just left out of the show, but that character's story arc earned it, and this character just kind of like gratified showed up and was like, I've always wanted a dragon and you're the only dragon I've got, so you're mine now. You
and your ugly underbite.
I will say, I was just reminding myself, and I thought of this, even when in season 1 when Aemond claimed Vhagar, just like everybody else is riding these dragons that already have like little like straps and chairs. Like when you are like the dragon's trying to like shake you off, like the strength, the upper body strength it takes to hold on when you're vertical. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
That's just like otherworldly. Like it's probably not realistic, to be honest. Like you would have to strap yourself in to not get thrown off it.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah. But
that's all we have on that opening.
It was like kind of a cold open. This is where we are. We're still back at Sheep Stealer Rhaena.
I mean, again, at the end of season 2, all of the different like this is where we are when the season is ending, which my favorite part of was all of the different armies. It was, the armies. Alicent standing here by herself, Rhaenyra standing there by herself, Aemond being all like, ready to go. And
Ghost Squad said very cool outfits and have a good night. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking our outfits.
thank you.
See you next week.
But yeah, Raina was one of the ones who was featured in the end there. And I mean, that was really kind of bulking up her story because I mean, she's up until now, she's been mousy, she's been the babysitter, and here's her being brave and dirty and gritty. So I can see why they opened with that.
Yeah.
Then we moved on to the Queen's Road, where Laris and Aegon are talking. Aegon's. Did I miss something?
No.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you missed. Just Aemon being crazy. Just Aemon being crazy, trying to have this.
The nicest council member we've ever had, like the least calculating, the most forthright.
Where is he? Yeah, that's literally my
may
note.
I know the accusation first?
Aemon being crazy. That's the only note.
Oh, but also, okay, I noticed this when I was rewatching season 2, specifically with this actor, not with the younger actor. The the Aemon actor. Did you notice when he's making that noise?
He's just always serving face.
But it's the grunt for me because it's like he does it at the end of that scene where he's talking in High Valyrian to Aemon or Aegon at the table, and Aegon goes in Valyrian, "I make good war," and he goes, So it's this little, and that's what he did when he goes, "It looks like Laris has left the stronghold too," and he goes, Right. It's this little like grunt / harumph, but it's so sexy. Oh man.
He is probably the ugliest sexy man I've seen. Like Matt Smith, but then I think Ewan Mitchell also.
I think I would take Ewan Mitchell over Matt Smith just because Matt Smith's really got a butterface. No offense, Maddie. Ewan, he's just so skinny. Like I have turned down attractive men with money because they were skinny.
Okay.
I'd be like, you be too skinny. Real talk.
Real talk.
And it's funny because like that was like those two council members got like just a little like 12 seconds of screen time each, or more like 12 and 6. And I love that, like just knowing that like an actor gets paid per episode.
Yeah.
And that's all that they had to be in for the episode.
Yeah.
That's what we call the princess track.
Right.
You don't have to be in the whole episode. You don't have to be in any stage combat or green screen or in the water getting killed. It's just like, hey, here's an update. Peace. Full episode pay. Well done, sirs.
Yeah. So
then we go to the Queen's Road.
Aegon and Laris. I enjoy their dynamic. I don't really have much to critique because this in the book, Aegon just kind of like disappears. Like he's gone, he gets out, we don't know where he is. There's no storytelling of him. He's just gone. And it was him, Laris, Jaehaera, and Maelor who doesn't exist in this fan fiction.
They took Jaehaera with them and not Helena in the books?
It's Jaehaera, Maelor, Aegon, and Laris all get out. So Maelor isn't in this fan fiction at all. They've cut him out completely, which I have even bigger issues with. But all three of them get out.
Is he the third kid of Helena and Aegon?
Huh?
Sorry. Is he the third kid of Helena and Aegon?
Yeah. Yeah. And leaving him out is going to, I don't know how they're going to fix that major plot point because it does major plot things that they are going to now have to fix. To be continued, I guess we'll find out. So I don't really have a lot of critiques on this. And I understand, why they couldn't just not talk about Aegon for 2 seasons. So I kind of like that they're giving us a little. I'm curious to see where they're going with it. It kind of seems like Laris maybe purposely, like they meet
some sort of guard along the Queen's Road.
Right. And they, oh my gosh, Raoul, help please. They meet up. I don't remember exactly which house they are, but like they just got like someone killed in their, hold on a second.
Yeah, I could not tell. That was one of my questions. Like, what part of the road are they on? I know Laris said where he said that he had money held somewhere, so I guess they're on the road to Bravos,
Right.
which is where the Iron Bank is.
Mhm.
But I did find it interesting that there was any territory on the mainland that was called the Queen's Road.
Yeah.
But I guess that depends on. So again, I would like to know what kingdom they're in that's being patrolled by the Queen's men. But
Right.
I would say that the captain of this guard did not seem very enthusiastic about this task that
Right.
he'd been appointed. Yeah, this is the Queen's Guard Road. If you want to pass, you need to bend the knee to the Queen and denounce Saigon, blah, blah, blah. Like, he didn't even care.
Yeah. Hey,
He
Red.
was
What
just
up,
going through the
Red?
motions.
I'm saying hi to Red. Red just joined if he's still there.
Hey, Boo. We're so looking forward to the 311 Cruise lineup. I got a
I'm
little
looking forward to Everwild, actually. Before
sneak
that,
peek. Oh, is he at there too?
they're doing a DJ set. But they're going
Tell
on.
Green I said hi.
Laris. Hold on. I'm looking because I feel like it was someone and I'm looking.
No, they literally just called him the captain. I saw a flash of a sigil. It was like a checkerboard on top.
Right.
That's all I remember.
I do think it's interesting. I'm curious if Laris is like, no, this is the king. Here's his crown. Like, are they trying to purposely get captured? I think this is what they're doing and be brought directly to Dragonstone to the queen so that they can.
So that he can get Aegon beheaded and get a fucking reward for it?
I don't know what their end game is because Aegon in this shape isn't going to defeat her, so I don't really know.
I think I know. I wrote Laris makes a calculated maneuver here. These guys are easily bought and manipulated, and he keeps his calm at all times. So I think he's gonna give these guys what they want, tell them that they can make money if they bring them where they're going. But then he's going to ease his way in, the little worm that he is, and then tell these guys, you know how you could really make money is if you take us to Bravos. Because how else were they going to get a boat?
Yeah.
All his money is in Bravos. That's exactly what it is. They're going to go to Duskendale. They're going to hire a boat. And then he's going to tell somebody, yo, kill your captain and take us to Bravos. I got tons of money there and we can all live like kings. Done.
Yeah. Well,
that's because like you said, in the books, they don't tell you how they get where they're going. And then you hear about them 2 seasons later.
Right.
This is how they get where they're going.
Right. So I don't mind that because they're not changing things per se. They're just kind of filling in stuff that we don't have. And there's a difference. Poetic license, nothing, Raoul. You're not. No, I don't agree with you. I love you, but I don't agree.
It's filling in the blanks that weren't there.
Yes.
You know, you're not. It's one thing to change things for poetic license. It's another thing to just kind of fill in the little circles that weren't there. It's like if you have a coloring book and somebody's holding up, I don't know, a book. You don't know what color the book is. Obviously, the sky has to be blue and the grass has to be green, but the book could be pink. It could be green. It could be blood red.
Oh, right. Mikey said it. Poetic license, nothing. I don't care. Whoever said it, I don't care. I don't agree. Sorry, Raoul. Sorry.
Yeah, don't besmirch our Wikipedia.
You cannot piss off the Wikipedia. I'm sorry. Okay, so that scene was cool. I don't really have. I do have to say that Tom Glencarney is doing a fantastic job. I absolutely adore him. I met him at a Game of Thrones convention in LA back in 2022. I wore a Princess Fiona dress because I didn't have an Alicent dress.
But it looks like Alicent, just like how half my wigs look like friggin' Frozen.
This is my Alicent dress. The first Alicent dress I had was literally a Fiona dress. Met him, gave him a hug. He was the sweetest person. I said to him at that convention, I was like, how am I supposed to hate you for the rest of the show? Because you're so damn nice. And
I bet he loves
weird now
that.
watching. I'm like, oh, I kind of feel bad for the guy. Like he's doing a
You're
very,
talking
very
about
good
the
job.
actor who played Aegon, right?
Yes, he is doing a phenomenal job. So shout out to Tom Glencarney. You're doing fantastic.
I loved the comedic relief and the comedic timing that he had in the beginning of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my favorite moments is when the guys are like, "Let's go hit the brothel. My
Mhm.
squire's a virgin," and he's like, "You guys all swore an oath of chastity." Like just like deadpan.
Yeah, yeah, love
I
it.
make good war. Like just mwah.
Yeah,
But now his
so
character is all sad and defeated, so we're not getting so much comedy from him.
and just
Even the
constantly
lines that
improving.
are funny, like my throne is a raven ship. Like it's
Yeah.
just pathetic.
Mhm. That and then what did he say? He was like, my throne is raven shit and my hand is a cripple or like whatever it was. Like he's just doing such a good job. I love it.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are my notes.
And he's clearly got a lot of depth and range, this actor,
Yeah.
because we're doing like frat boy, we're doing angry, vengeful king,
Mhm.
we're doing drunk younger brother. I always feel like he's giving younger brother. The other one's taller, the other
Yeah.
one's more mature,
Yeah.
and
And that's
now
why
he's
he's so
doing.
pissed.
Mhm.
Amen. Yeah. But now he's doing like, I'm in pain and I need my milk of the puppy.
But
You know?
it's a lot of range. This actor's
Yeah.
going places. And I do think for shows like this, it's hard for actors to come back. Like the guy played Jon Snow, Kit Harington. It's probably hard for him not to be seen as Kit Harington, just like anybody who was in Friends or Seinfeld. It's really hard for them to dig a way out for themselves after. I
Right.
think that when you're, I'm not to say that Aegon is a secondary character, but when you're not like the top 3 characters, you have a little bit more room there.
Right. I'm hoping he goes places after this. I'm hoping his career continues and he does more.
I'm knowing he's going places after this.
Good.
Cool.
Cool.
So next I have us back at Dragonstone, and Rhaenyra is convinced and optimistic about Alicent opening the gates for them.
Are those your notes? Are those your notes?
No, that's just the opening. What do you
Oh,
have to say? Do you want me to go first?
I don't know. Who do you want to hear first? Her or me? This is where I start to get really aggravated.
I'll tell you. This is what I wrote.
Go
Rhaenyra
ahead,
is
people.
so convinced and optimistic, almost giddy, kinda manic. Never saw her this animated. That is not determined or excited. That is manic. I should know.
Mm.
Okay, I've got this idea. I've got this idea. Oh my gosh, this is so good. No, this is gonna be really good, guys. Wait, okay, no, you do this, then I'll do that. Like that's literally what's going on, and
Yeah.
it's a sign of the cookie to come. It's also means that you've been triggered, like you've like something has triggered this manic episode that is making you really hyper fixated, and like you're invincible, you're on top of the world, nothing's gonna go wrong, everything's going my way, and
Yeah.
then you're gonna crash.
Jess said I should know.
Hi.
Yeah. I know too very well. Not as well as you probably, because you're still over there. But oh no, you're not even. I keep forgetting you moved. You're not even in Jersey.
You mean Jen?
Jen. Yeah, that's what I meant. Jess, Jen.
That's what I
meant
thought. I
Jen.
heard Jess. I thought Jen. Hi.
I meant Jen. I meant Jen. I said Jen earlier. I know who I'm talking about.
The
Jen
other
Keane. I
thing
know
I
who I'm
wrote
talking
was
about.
the other thing I wrote is why is Missaria, the retired whore, all of a sudden in her council meetings? Like when, we all know that she's been getting counsel from her, but like she's clearly the master of whisperers now, and I just wonder how the rest of the council feels. If the rest of the council didn't like her bringing bastards in as dragon riders, now he's got not just a bastard but a fucking whore in the council.
Mhm. I saw a really funny meme and it showed Massaria and it was like CEO of the streets. I just thought that was really funny because she's like moved
It's
up.
a boss bitch.
Yes, Jess is from Jersey. You were on Long Island. I know which one you are. I'm sorry, it's the wine. I meant to say Jen.
Yeah, girl, come on now. You know I was 3 drinks in before we even started.
It's Jen. I get it. I'm sorry.
To be fair, she was my roommate, not yours.
That is a good one. Okay.
And we went to a lot of shows in Jersey together, Jen and I.
Well, I think that's what it is because we all went to that show in Jersey. We went to 2 shows in Jersey, and it was the Ballyhoo. We're getting way off track. It was the Ballyhoo
With Jess
acoustic
and
set.
Jen. I know. I get you. And
And
Jess and Jen
then-
were part of our mermaids for the 2023 cruise.
Yeah, and then we went to the show in southern Jersey. What the fuck? Jersey. We did Ballyhoo and Trop together. We just posted those
Bird and
pictures the other day.
Betty's. Bird and
Yeah.
Betty's, baby.
And those pictures just came up. So yes. I know who we're talking about. Anyway,
Okay.
my notes. Can I give you my notes?
Yeah, that was the end of my notes for this one. Let's hear it. Again.
Okay. This whole Allison Rhaenyra shit is stupid. There's no like big relationship between them. Fine. You want to make a little bit of a relationship to make it a little more interesting. Fine. But like Allison never leaves King's Landing, never goes to Rhaenyra and tells her, I'm going to open the gates for you. This whole storyline is so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I absolutely hate it. It's so dumb. She would never be like, come kill my son, when it was her idea to put her son on the throne in the first place. Like, it's just completely asinine and ridiculous. And the fact that they're making Rhaenyra like, the way you said, like, oh my God, she's going to open the gates for us. And we are going to take Aegon and the throne and it's going to be fine. And like, they're making her fucking stupid. They're making her look stupid. And they did the same thing to Tyrion at the end of Game of Thrones. They like completely forgot his character. And like, suddenly at the end of Game of Thrones, he was fucking stupid. Like it's making me angry because like, she's probably going to have the Targaryen thing where like, she's not a great ruler and but like, they're just making it dumb. Like they're just making it dumb. And the way she read the line where she was like I just said, I will take Aegon and the throne in one fell swoop. It annoyed me so much the way she delivered the line. And it probably wasn't the actress. I think it's just the dialogue, kind of like Star Wars, the prequels, how bad the dialogue was. And then the actors sucked at delivering it because it was bad writing.
No, I mean,
it makes me so mad.
We had never seen this character like this.
It's awful.
And I didn't pick it up until my 3rd watch, but she was being manic. You guys, this is going to work out so well. She's just going to open it for us. It's going to be great. We should call Aemon. No, I'll call him myself. And you do this and you do this. Oh, should we do this? Like manic to a T.
Yeah. Hate it. I hate it. Raul?
And I mean,
Raul agrees. Good. Thank you.
Of course Raul agrees because he knows what's up.
It makes me so
mad. By lifting up this relationship and propping it up, they're really just kind of leaning into that sapphic coded shit.
All right. We don't need any of this. Like my biggest complaint right now is that this book, unlike Game of Thrones, is done. Point blank period. It's done. We don't need to change it. We don't need to be making these changes. They're stupid. And a lot of the changes that they're making will have bigger Maelor complications later on down the line. And like, just give what was given to you. George has already said, this is no longer my story. And I don't even think, from what I've heard, George isn't even like allowed on set anymore because like.
No, we know that. We know that to be true.
Uh-oh.
I think, okay, when it comes to combining characters like Rhaena and.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I just hit something and I think I fucked up.
I can add you back in.
I think I just accidentally. Am I still live? I don't know how to see it. Ugh. Let me see. Oh, I probably just got out of it. Oh, can I? Okay, never mind. Sorry.
You got it? Cool.
Yeah.
So,
wait,
combining Nettle's storyline with Rhaena, they did this with Gendry in Game of Thrones, and it worked out for me. The problem with reading source material before a series comes out, and I know that people who are hardcore book readers are gonna just devour me for this because, oh, well, if you're a real fan, then you already read the books. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm reading, I can compartmentalize and reread for the first time. When I'm watching a series, I really like to experience it without knowing. And that's how I experienced season 1 and season 2 of Game of Thrones. Then I got super into it and read the books, and the Red Wedding. Reading it was lovely. I love the emotion. I love the experience. I love what it stirs up in me. I'm an empath like that.
Mhm.
But it does kind of make the watching the show for the first time not as fun. And I
Mhm.
remember when I saw Lord of the Rings originally, The Two Towers, the Return of the King. I didn't know the show. I didn't know the books before the first movie came out, and then I became obsessed and read all the books in like 1 week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember being like, "Oh, that's not how it goes" in my head, and it does kind of ruin
Right.
the film TV viewing experience for you. And as somebody
Mhm.
who's such a lover of film and TV,
Right.
it's hard for me to compartmentalize and not compare it to the books, which is why I choose
Right.
to not read the books
Right.
anymore.
Right.
First, I'll
Sorry.
read them after,
Sorry.
I'll reread them, and I'll enjoy it every time.
I'm that person. Sorry. I'm that.
No, that's okay. And that's okay.
But that's why this is such a
Um,
good discussion, because you can enjoy it for the show and I can hate what they're doing.
yeah, but the thing is, I understand where they're coming from for a
I know.
pedestrian audience, for people
I
who
know.
are not gonna look up the annals. And like when I was reading Game of Thrones, I loved that it had all the family trees, and like literally not just the family trees, but like which servants, and like who the servants were under, like blah blah blah. Because then I
Yeah.
could like refer back to it the entire time, and
Yeah.
that's what made it so. That's why I was so good at trivia when Game of Thrones was on, and they
Mhm.
had trivia in the city, because I knew all the characters' names and shit because I read it.
Right.
People who are just show fans. I mean, even I struggle with Aemond, Aegon, Damon, Rhaena, Rhaenyra, Rhaenys. This is a
Yeah.
lot. So to then
Daron.
add extra characters when you could just combine characters,
But then
I
you
see
lose
why
so
they do
much
it.
that you don't need to lose.
What?
But then you lose so much that, like, does it need to be lost? And I think the only, like, the major one that we're combining right now is Nettles and Rainier and Rhaena, which, okay, I get on one end, but now because of what happens with Nettles and Damon and Rhaenyra, and now you have that with Rhaena, now we have to make it like what happened at the battle. Like, and that doesn't even need to be.
All I know
I
is
just
that that's only a problem for the book readers. Those of us who haven't read the books, that's not a problem in our heads, and we're not going to know the difference.
I
Sorry.
literally sat with the book next to me when it was on. As soon as it ended, because I had just reread it, and I grabbed it and I was like, "This is not what happens. This is bullshit." So,
She is a stinky, slutty bitch, and I hate her. And she,
ugly bitch.
right? Isn't that from Mean Girls?
Yeah.
Perfect. Skanky,
Certain
awful.
things they don't need to change. Hold on, let's see. Uh Raoul said always comes down to budget. What stories can be combined for the sake of overall story. If it's just wrong, no, and I understand that, but like, but the things that they're adding and like changing, it just we'll get to it. It's so
You have to remember that like the money people are involved, and they just want to be like, oh, we need more sex. Like I was talking to a guy over the weekend that I met, and totally, he's pretty cute. I'm pretty into it. And he's like, we can watch House of the Dragon, because he hadn't seen House of the Dragons yet, but he's seen Game of Thrones. He goes,
Mhm.
I was thinking you could come over and we could watch House of the Dragons together, and we could reenact all the scenes. And I'm like, there's political intrigue, there's battles, there's like one scene that I think we would need a couple more people for, because it's an orgy in the bowels of the Street of Silk. Like,
Which
I'm like,
scenes
there's not as
exactly
much
do you
sex
want?
in this show, huh?
Or I said, which scenes exactly are you trying to recreate? Because there's not that.
Because there's not a lot of sex scenes unless it's an orgy, and we're gonna need more people
Right.
for that one.
Um,
He goes, I
but
can be
okay,
your brother.
okay, so talking about like changing things, having to change things, let's change things. Let's talk about the next scene that we didn't have to change. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Alicent returns and Aemond is on the throne. Oh wait, no, I'm going a little forward.
No, that's the next thing I have. The throne
Yeah,
room.
but I'm
New
jumping a little further.
Kingsguard. New
Go ahead.
Kingsguard. Who this? Sir Soren. Quite fetching.
Mm. So Aemond is on the throne. Alicent comes back. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure. I guess. Whatever. I guess he's not with Cole right now because it has to give this. Oh no, what are you doing here? I just told Rhaenyra she could sack the city. Oh shit. Stupid. Go on. What are your
Well, are
notes?
you saying was he supposed to be with Cole at this point
He was
when
with
according to
Cole.
the
Yeah,
books?
he was with Cole. Yeah, he's
But
with
I
Cole
mean,
finally.
can't Vhagar like go do a battle with Cole, come back for a little cold cuts in his own bed, and then go back out? I mean, with Vhagar, he can kind of get anywhere he wants pretty quick, no?
Poof, I would think. But no, we have to give Alicent that. Oh shit. Deer to headlights look. Oh my god, what did I do?
Well,
Good.
I don't like to jump forward, but there
Yeah.
is something that would not have happened the way it happened in the pretty much the next scene or two scenes from now if Aemond was there.
I think that's what I was accidentally jumping ahead to.
That's okay.
Is that a good enough eye roll?
I'm
Anyway.
trying not to look down because
Go
I
on.
know you might have your screen forward, but my camera's up here and I keep looking down at
Oh,
you. And this is what it
sorry.
looks like when I look down. So I'm trying
Oh,
to.
I
So
can
sorry, I'm not
feel
looking at you and I'm not
I
looking
can
at
feel
me
both.
either, which is the hardest thing for me.
Tension
So we
building.
do Kingsguard who this. I don't get why they have green flags. Like, why are they going to point out that they're half high tower? I mean, I get it in the books. It's got to be the greens versus the blacks, but I just don't
Mhm.
like it.
Yeah, it's probably, I mean,
The next thing that I have is Lord Ormond. I thought it was Lord Hobart because, like, even when I did my notes for the first episode for the greens, I have.
wait, I think you're jumping ahead. Damon.
Oh, she mentions Lord Ormond, I guess. He mentions Lord Ormond. Okay.
Damon, next scene, standing on business, doing what that motherfucker should be doing.
Yes, Red
Yeah,
Fork.
at
Red
the Battle
Fork,
of Red
right?
Fork. Yes, Red Fork. Good for you. And then we have the
And
Greybeard
if
showing up.
Aemon was there, they would not have necessarily won that.
You need to put like foam in the back to make it smaller.
Don't
You're
tell
gonna
me what to do, Allison. Don't tell me what to do. A son for a son.
making you look more stupid. Okay.
No, I know. I literally spent. I should get that wig. No, I took all the pieces off the wig and put them on the
Mhm.
braid.
All
But
good.
I
still love
spent
it.
so. Did you see my post where I was like, "Oh, I'm talking to my wig like it's a
Yeah, I saw.
dragon."
Yeah, I liked
So
it.
I spent a lot of time on that wig.
Yeah.
And this barely fit over it. And I
Yeah.
only at the last minute was like, I'm going to be so uncomfortable and so unhappy
Right.
if I'm wearing that wig. And once I learned that putting spirit gum all over here, which kept my wig in place, ruined the wig for any use after that.
We talked about this last week. I've never glued my wig down. I don't know. I guess I have a good size head. I've never had to do it.
I mean, people used to ask me if it was my actual hairline. But then when I
It's a lace
sent it
front, right?
to
I will never not buy a lace front wig ever again.
No, mine were lace front too. I just when in theater we glue it down
Oh, no, but I'm
because
saying
it's
it's a
far
lace
away.
front. Lace fronts always look like it's part of your hairline. That's why we buy lace fronts.
Oh, I don't know. I just liked gluing it down. And now, even with the ones that I have, like it's like I can either see the glue that's there stuck or I can see the front of my hair. Let's not get into the cosplay shit.
I do have a follow-up question for you. Are you gluing down the hair or are you leaving some of the lace on it when you glue it down?
What I since have learned is that the way to do it is to put the glue here, let it dry, and then just let it sit up there. I was putting the glue on the lace and the hair.
Okay.
And it was stuck all over the place.
Okay.
And when I sent like a wig that I spent a lot of money on to
Oh.
Jay to get it fixed, she was like, I don't know what you want me to do with this. I thought you would have cleaned it before sending to me. There's glue all over the place. I can't do it. And I wish it had been sent back to me.
Good night, Knuckles. We love you. Thanks for being always my number one.
Bye.
Bye. We love you. Thanks for joining. I don't know if you're still there or if you left already.
Who was that?
Knuckles. I don't know. He's the one that I always tag my number one fan. Nice guy. He's in Philly, but he goes to New York Comic Con.
Okay, but Moose gets number one fan.
Moose gets different titles. Knuckles can
Moose
have
is our knight. Moose is the Queen's Guard.
Right. The Queen's Guard, yes. Okay, so yeah, Damon's standing on business, doing what he needs to do. fucking shit up. He's got the dragon behind him. That shot with Caraxes behind him.
And they
Oh
were
my
killing
God.
they were chopping the head off the lion. Oh yeah.
And this is why Damon could get it, because I don't care how ugly Matt Smith is. Him as Damon, though, chef's kiss.
Did you watch The Queen?
Or Doctor Who. No, this is the only thing I've ever watched him in. I know. Sorry.
I liked him in The Queen. He could get it
Okay.
there too. And that's
Okay,
a skinny
I'll watch
boy,
it.
but he could still get it.
I met him a couple times. I'm looking at my photos up there. Yeah.
Well, I have his autograph now, so I'll never have a chance. Never have a reason.
Did I have him
It's the
sign
only
mine?
close I have.
Ooh, I don't think I had him sign mine. I probably should have done that.
You'll have chances, I promise.
He signed my book because I have the autographed Fire and Blood book from George, and I've taken that around to Comic-Con, and that's what I'm
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I have a
then-
note here. Are they depriving us of a good battle by just any time that they come to the aftermath of a battle? I just know that like we all like our battle scenes, and like I know budget. You're HBO. I just attended a party where, and I've
Yes,
worked
Jen,
in
yes.
merch. These got to be at least $15 at cost, and these are at least $30 at cost. And you had 100 of these to give away, and 500 of these to give away, and you had an open bar. I mean, okay, maybe that's like a $100,000 party or a $20,000 party, somewhere in between 20 and 100, and to have a battle scene probably costs a good, I don't know, million.
But also in the book, they're kind of just like battle. Like everything is just kind of like fast.
Because
they're not like drawing out.
It's
Except for
historical.
the Battle of the Gullet they've drawn out, and this is that episode. So I think they just got to what's important. We killed Lord Jason Lannister. The Greybeards come in. We're here to die for the Queen. Like they know they're saving everything up in the north for the young people and the people coming into power, and they are ready to die. They've lived their life. Let's fucking go.
They're excited to die for the Queen.
It. Thank you for the Starks for always doing the right thing.
So yeah, when that happened, and at the screening, we were all like cheering whenever somebody came on screen.
Oh my God! Hi Pam. What's up, my girl Pam?
Hi Pammy.
Hey Christian. What's up? Oh my gosh, there's some people joining. I love that. You just
Hi,
stumbled
buddies.
across. Thanks, Boo. You just stumbled across our discussion on House of the Dragon because we're nerds, and this is what we do after House of the Dragon.
Fire and Wine, a chat between two cosplay queens.
Thank you for the official title of it. Yes.
So we're talking
Yes.
about House of the Dragon, season 3, episode 1. And we're just got onto the Red Fork where Damon is just slaughtering bodies.
Fucking shit. Oh, Roddy the Ruin. Yes, thank you. I have
Okay,
that
so
written down actually.
I have some notes. First of all, they would have lost this if Aemond had shown up. At the screening, we cheered like wild animals when the Starks came on, and like they hadn't even come through the woods yet, and I started cheering, and everybody else knew who it was and started cheering along with me. And even after that, I go, the cheers quiet down, and I go, the North remembers, and everybody was digging it. You know, you have to be very particular about where you talk in these like screenings and shit, because you don't want people to give you the evil eye. But the leader of the Greybeards, Sir Roderick Dustin, what's his nickname?
Roddy Ruin.
He was sent by Cragen Stark with Greybeards 2,000 strong. Let's talk about the actor who plays Roddy the Ruin. Do you know, what have you seen him from?
Nothing. I don't know. I didn't deep dive because his face didn't look familiar. Normally,
I
if I
knew
know,
I
I'll be like,
recognized him, but I didn't know how. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Tommy Flanagan, a Scottish actor, a film veteran, especially battle and war type films. He's got a scarred face, and it's like from everything that he's been in. He's always had, so it's his scar. He was in Braveheart. He was in Braveheart.
Okay, that's not what Raoul came up with.
Well, Raoul, don't look at Raoul. This is my part. Okay. He was in Braveheart, a Scottish rebel in Wallace's army.
Okay.
His name was Morrison. It was his wedding at the beginning of Braveheart, in which a lord came to claim first rights. That was one of like the things that instigated the conflict.
Okay.
In Gladiator, he was Cicero, a loyal servant to Maximus, acting as a messenger and aid in his endeavors and sacrificed his life for Maximus and the cause.
Okay.
He was in Charlie's Angels, Angel versus Predator, Sin City, Peaky Blinders, Gotham, Guardians of the Galaxy, Westworld, but my favorite, 92 episodes. That can't be right. Sons of Anarchy.
Whoever will say.
Chibs.
I didn't watch it. Do I need to watch it?
I watched it on streaming. I didn't watch it when it originally came out. I watched it like 10 years after it came out. First of all, the lead actor in that cutie, I'm pretty sure Lady Gaga was fucking him for a while. And he's in a show about firefighters now.
Okay.
But when I saw it, it clicked because I remember this is one of my favorite actors, kind of like in Sopranos, where you had the Gabagool guys.
Stop. My live video ended. Why? Hold on. Someone just told me be ended. And y'all still see me.
So, I can remove you and you can start again.
Okay. Are people still seeing you on your side?
Or no? I don't have anybody watching. I have no fans.
Yes. But okay, so my thing is saying end live video. Who told me I'm wrong? Shit. Hold on, Raul said it.
I don't think it's something I clicked. I did have your thing up before and had it open. Yeah. I'm going to remove you and you can restart.
I have to send you a new link or no?
I think so.
Just start a new link and send it to you.
Yeah.
And then you'll add it. You can add it while you're still going.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to end my live video.
Don't go nowhere, you guys. We'll be right back.
View my archive. Okay. I don't want to discard my live video. Why is it telling me to do that?
I'll send it to you. I'll send you the good version. The Instagram didn't really work out last time.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Create. Well, you're going to edit it anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. Eventually, 6 months from now.
Yeah. The title. House of the Dragon 1 recap. Audience. I don't know why that just did that. Sorry. We had a good thing going. I don't know who's still watching.
On an update, I've now got 2 viewers on my side, which came from yours.
Who is it?
Jen and Moose, our most loyal viewers.
Yeah,
next to, of course, Raul and Knuckles. And Red. Red loves us.
I don't know if he's still even in, but...
Ooh, now I have 3.
Who's the other one?
Raul.
Oh, okay. Okay, add me.
Okay.
Add me.
Did you send it?
Go live. Yeah.
Did you send it?
Go live. While you're doing that, I'm going to get more wine.
Okay, good girl.
God damn it. Can't believe I just did that. I was doing so good.
You guys, every time I say let's try to keep it under an hour. I don't know how we do this every time, but I fucking love it. I do. Seriously though, Prince John. What's the song from
the fact that this fits me right now?
Robin Hood?
Really making me happy. This did not fit
go
me.
live.
Okay. Oh, I forgot people can still see me, right? As I'm talking about being fat.
Well, on our famed Twitch and maybe my Facebook, I don't know.
Okay.
Hi, Professional Lou. Welcome to our live stream.
Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry.
I honestly think you guys should all go back to watching it on Jacqueline's. Did you go live again, babe?
Yeah. I got Mikey and Raul. I have like 6 people. God damn it.
It's okay. They'll come back if they want to. If they don't want to, then you guys go watch on hers because late to be John the First is soon to be known as John the Worst. Thank you. Yeah, go watch it on Jacqueline's because she's the one that's monitoring the comments, not I. Anyway, so
I have so many pages of notes left.
Chibs in Sons of Anarchy was one of my favorite characters. I remember nothing about that show, but I remember that he was my favorite character. So I knew I recognized his face. And let me just say, I love when a veteran actor who's been like little roles here and there and things, but is always memorable, ages into a role that's just meant for them.
Yeah.
Just like Olenna. Lady Olenna.
Oh, yeah.
People our age did not know what she was from or what she was in. Americans certainly not. And
No, she's
she
so good.
just came on this scene like a fucking banshee and
Yeah.
nailed it.
And so shout out to him. I'll watch Sons of Anarchy. I promise. I've been saying it.
I mean, when you can.
Yeah. When this is over. And then when I finish Andor, because I've
This
never
will
watched
never
Andor. I'm
be over.
4 episodes into Andor. So we're working on it.
Andor. I've been watching this show. I don't even know what it's called, but Lee Pace is one of the lead characters, and he's sexy as fuck in it. It's a Apple TV show.
Okay. We could probably get back on
Yeah,
track.
just let me center myself again, because
Did we see the New York Comic Con guest announcements? It's kind of funny, actually. I'm going to see Jamie Campbell Bower in LA in 2 weeks. So I'm glad you guys are getting him. I'm seeing him here.
He's Vecna.
Vecna, yeah. It's funny because they have Lena Headey. They have Lena Headey on there, but she's supposed to be in
She's been
Nashville
doing the
on
circuits this year.
Saturday, Sunday. So she's going to do Friday. And then they have Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich, who are also going to be at that Nashville convention. So I don't know. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't pay the $110 for a Saturday ticket for these. What's his name? Hayden Christensen again. Ian McDermott. Okay, I have tickets to Star Wars Celebration. So, okay, I'm really hoping that there's not many more.
I'm gonna need pictures. I need visuals. Ian McDermott. That's like the guy from 90210.
No, that is the Emperor from Star Wars. Hayden Christensen is.
I know who that is. I know who Hayden Christensen is.
He's been at like every convention already. Anyway, like the announcement was mid, and I'm not mad that I'm not going. Raoul Foundation is the show. What is that?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. It's good. I wrote down a couple monologues from there. That's what I do when I'm watching a show and I think that there's a part I could play, or at least just like like a monologue that makes me emotional when the actor gives it. I like write it down. I've got a list of so many different monologues. Like if anybody's looking for monologues, tell me your age, race, and type, and I'll give you at least 3.
Beanie, we're getting you to do a Targaryen. If it kills me, we're gonna make this happen.
Who's that?
My friend does Thor and does Thor really well, and I just feel like he would make a really good Targaryen. That's all.
Obviously,
we're gonna make it happen.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
So let's just see if I had anything else about this. Oh, fucking Grover is a feisty, fierce little warrior. I mean, he's covered in blood and he's out there just talking sassy. Like, okay, here's an example. Remember Tarly, Dickon Tarly?
Yes.
His after. Okay. The way Dickon Tarly felt after his first battle. Well, there was a lot more blood and shit than I was expecting. Versus Grover Tully. At least Dickon had at least a foot on him, and Grover Tully's like, all right, let's bury our dead. What's next? Covered in blood.
Every time Dickon Tarly comes up, I don't know if anybody, the 5 people, have watched True Blood, but it always makes me think of the scene where Jason is trying to like be good and like a decent. He's like, Dick on, conscience on, dick off, conscience on, or like whatever he said. He says like this whole thing. Oh no, he was trying to be good. He's like, conscience off, dick on, and it just, I don't know. Every time I say Dick on Charlie, it makes me think of Jason from True Blood and his little speech.
The guy who played it just bothers me that they changed the actors for seemingly no reason to like completely different actor types. Like we went from this kind of like skinny, snarky guy who was at the dinner table, Grumpkins and Snocks, what nonsense, to this big burly guy who played a gorilla in another show that I watched.
For which character?
Dickon. Like I'm saying, like there was a different when Samuel Tarly went to his home and was brought in for dinner, and his mom and his dad found out that Gilly was a wildling. The actor playing Dickon was a different actor, and not like similar looking different actor. It was like this. It was like the stark
Dario Naharis, what they did to him.
How'd you read my mind?
Because I
mean, I get it if you lose an actor, but like They didn't even try to make him look the same.
Right.
Which in the Dario Naharis case, I didn't mind because I loved the new Dario Naharis more than I loved the old one, even though the old one was giving face. But I just want to know the reasoning behind why go from this skinny, quirky guy,
Right.
who, played the role well.
Right.
When he's in friggin' Peacemaker, he's a total nerd and awkward motherfucker. Same actor. Wouldn't have known it. But they went with this guy who's been in other shows that were more modern. It just didn't work for me. The one where the guy, something with an umbrella and a mannequin. Ellen Page was in it. Elliot Page was in it. That show.
I don't know.
Okay. Raul will get it for us in a minute. Anyway, so that's all I had to say about the Red Fork. That and, again, we would not have won that battle if Aemond had shown up and not ghosted the Lannisters. And I almost wonder, but I'll keep this for my predictions for later. Okay. What this is going to mean for the Lannisters and maybe what choices they might be making. All right. And I was wondering how the Starks got there with so easy, but then I remembered that at the end of season 2, when everybody was marching, and you would have to have a really keen eye for this. When we saw the Greybeards marching, they weren't just marching in the random north. They were marching past the twins, which means that Jace's efforts came to fruition in 2 ways, because he got the Greybeards to join the fight, and he got the passing of the twins. He got access to that for us, because we know in Game of Thrones season, was it 1 or 2, season 2, that the whole debacle of being able to pass the twins in a hurry means life or death for Ned Stark. It sets things in motion for Robb Stark to basically throw his crown away.
Right. And what I'm going to say is that that's a really good example of all of more things that they are screwing up, leaving out, not shining a light on, is all of the things at this point in the story that Jace has done that they're completely skipping over. And they honestly did Jace's character dirty. He's done so much. He's had so many wins, the dragon seeds, that was all his idea. So in the show, he's like, oh, this is stupid. That was his idea. He brought Corlys back and reunited Corlys with Rhaenyra. He did all of that. They're really just kind of the character deserves so much more, and we're going to pin it and we're going to come back.
Did Jace die at the Battle of the Gullet in the books?
Yeah, but he did a lot more, and he wasn't this I'm going to lock you in your room, Mom. It wasn't, we're going to pin it and we're going to come back, because I have
I saw somebody post seeing Jace die didn't really bother me because he was kind of annoying and bratty, but R.I.P. to the dragon. So I kind of get what you're saying, that he kind of they made him broody like Jon Snow, pouty in this case.
Right.
And
this death should have hit more like Robb Stark, because he did so many more things and was doing so much more than they gave his character credit for. But we're going to come back to it.
Okay.
In due time.
So the Starks passed to the twins, blah, blah, blah. Jace's impact. I love when an actor ages into a role they were meant for. Okay. So now we're getting to Gwaine and Cole's camp.
Yeah.
And one of Cole's people is, "Stop raping, sir."
Yes, Raul, thank you. Raul said they should have developed Jace more than Alicent and Rhaenyra. Yes, that's exactly my point. Thank you.
I mean, honestly, I know that the glow up from young Rhaenyra to elder Rhaenyra, and then kind of got a lot of people excited, oh, she's so hot. Since then, I don't know. And then also I don't have a picture to show you as reference right now, but the outfit that Olivia Cook wore to one of the red carpets was just disgusting. Girl, you are on an internationally viewed red carpet and you are wearing a feathery nonsense frock. like you are not hot to me anymore. Like, oh my God. This is like
Red
a
carpet?
person sitting on the throne and scratching themselves on the swords is what my crown constantly falling
Which
is
red carpet?
reminiscent of.
The one in England
I
for
don't
the season
know.
3 premiere? I'm curious. I think she's beautiful. You know, I think is more hot. Interestingly enough, Emma Darcy. I don't
Yo,
know.
she can get it.
There's
I
something
don't
about
swing
Emma
that way,
Darcy.
but I would.
I would. Now, earlier pictures of them, not so much. Pictures of them now. Okay, wait. I don't know what it
No,
is.
I can't find the
Is it
picture
white?
right now. I don't know. I'm
Is
gonna
it
have
white?
to.
Is it a white like ballroom gown? I don't know
No,
why you're
it's
mad.
black and there's feathers, and I just hated it.
I don't know what outfit you're looking at.
No,
I see
I
white.
don't have a picture of it in front of me either. I just know that I
I see
didn't like it.
white ball gown. And I see Emma Darcy in this like pantsuit
Yeah, no, Ellen Darcy in fancy is pretty
situation.
hot.
Oh, she's hot. They are hot. Sorry. I'm not trying to
Mm.
mispronoun. Anyway, Gawain Hightower, Cole. These are my notes. Gawain Hightower. Cole still sucks. That's it. That's
What
my
is
note.
he painting?
I think
Because
his
I
shield.
know
It
that
looks like
when
a
you
shield.
take the oath of a king's guard, you don't have any sigil or anything. And he's
Yeah, it
not
looks like
painting
a
the
shield.
7-pointed star because there were 10 circles. So what is he painting on his shield?
I don't know. I don't know. He just sucks. Not
Gwen
Fabian
is
Frankel, though. Fabian Frankel, I also love. One of the nicest people I've met.
who?
Fabian Frankel, the actor. Love him. I had to break it to him that his nickname is Crispy Cole. I told him at New York Comic Con. He was
Yeah,
like,
he's
what?
cute. I'm not gonna lie, I would hit.
Yeah, sorry. We all hate you.
I'm,
So nice, though. Loved him. He was lovely.
I'm not
Cole.
gonna lie, I think out of all the actors, I would hit.
He's
Now Lohar and Emma Darcy, I don't know. They come in a
Lohar,
close second.
definitely not. Emma Darcy, definitely yes. Tom Glenn Carney, definitely yes. Ewan Mitchell, maybe if he had a cheeseburger that day. I don't know. Just
Simon Strong. I don't know.
yeah.
He's a bit of a clown. I could go for it.
We should do something completely separate from this and just do like hot or not and just go through all of them.
Those are the
Like-
things that I see that have the most views.
Like two
Like
booths,
somebody being
like the drag
like,
queens booth. We can have like
how
we can
many
both have,
shots
like,
would it
paddles.
take? How many shots would it take for me to hit? And like
Oh,
they'll
that's
do like
good.
the Lord of the Rings one and to be like Samwise Gamgee 0, Aragon 2, just because I'd be nervous.
Yeah, we should do that. We should with like paddles.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
spin it. Hold on, I'm gonna write the notes.
Okay, please. Gwaine is very righteous. And he's like, we have to have some modicum of honor. And Cole is already checked out. Like, he's already like, Cole's like one of those, this is bad. One of those guys who are like, I'm going to get 27 virgins in heaven. So I'm already on my way. He's just already there. And you know what? At least that
Raul,
brute.
you can't go. We need you. You're really coming up to the part that I need you the most, Raul.
Raul, can you stay for 5 minutes? I'll pay you double. I'll pay you twice overtime.
I only have 5 more pages of notes. You can't leave. We need your information. I need to like confirm with you.
All right, I can look things up. I got my computer right here.
No, I just want him to justify that I'm right. That's all.
No, it's true. We do really like having you here, Raul, and always. Jen, do you want to be our Wikipedia since Raul has to go? Would you like to be
The
promoted?
dragon doesn't like that.
I was just gonna
If I
say
left you
that the
out,
brute that was
would it be nice?
raping a townswoman, at least he had the decency to bring her to the privacy of his tent. He didn't just like rape her in front of her father. That's something.
Raul said we got 5 minutes. I don't think we can wrap this up in 5 minutes.
All right. Well,
Okay.
you said that the next 2 pages were important. Next, we're on
Wait,
the
I have a
Bastard
Chinese
Dragon
one.
Island. Where is this island that they presume that they'll see Vagar pass? It's got to be somewhere that's directly in the path between King's Landing and Harrenhal.
They are on. Hold on, because I wrote this. After I wrote that this is so stupid 3 times. This scene actually really pissed me off. The rest of the show really pissed me off, actually. Where are they? They're like God's Eye. They are. Hold on, I wrote this because like the Green Men. I wrote what the Green Men were.
Yeah, what the
Green
fuck
Man,
was
yes.
that?
That was a Green Man. They're created by the children of the forest to protect the weirwood trees on the Isle of Faces.
Well,
Raoul,
I'm
yes
pretty
or no?
sure there are none of those left when Game of
God's Eye,
Thrones
yeah,
happened.
that's right. I told you. But like the Isle of Faces, yeah. Green Man, that's where they're from. They're protecting the weirwood from the children of the forest. Remember the whole Children of the Forest with Bran?
I remember.
Okay.
I
yeah.
just didn't remember
Those are
the Green
Men.
Men
They were the
because
ones
I didn't
protecting
read
the
that
weirwood
book that
trees.
you read.
No, it was. They talked about it. They were taking care of the weirwood trees from the first men. Children of the Forest, the first men. Remember, they were like fighting.
Yes, I just don't remember the Green Men with antlers being mentioned.
I don't think they showed them, but I think they maybe talked about it.
In what, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Maybe briefly. I've watched that show at least 20 times.
Okay.
Definitely in the books, I'm sure.
That's where they are. They're
Okay.
trying to give Ulf a backstory, which is great.
But I believe that this scene is setting up Ulf to be a defector. I'm looking for your reaction. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. This is what I wrote down. Ulf is talking like a defector. In season 2, he proclaimed Rhaenyra's legitimacy loudly and publicly. But now, no castle promised. Honestly, she should have knighted them outright. Because they may very well win her war for her. They are the reason the tides have turned. A lordship is the least they should expect. And it was lowballing like this that made Bronn so easily changeable.
Ooh, Bronn, good callback.
Men would have to show me respect because of the fucking dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And he can have that on either side. So as much as Aemond was like, they've defiled our birthright, I think if this guy flied up to Aemond and was like, yo, because I also, look at this. Loading. Okay. Vhagar's obviously the biggest dragon. Vermithor is the next biggest dragon. The next biggest after that is Ulf's. Silverwing.
Silverwing.
Yeah. Bigger than Dreamfire. Helena's. So if this one moved from here to here, this one wouldn't be such a threat. And they've also lost one now over here. Okay, I'll stop with that. But yeah, he's talking like a defector. That's totally being set up. And yeah. Well, you just confirmed it for me. So
here's what makes this stupid is that they're just sitting around waiting for Aemond because Aemond is on the throne where he's not even supposed to be. And more stupid storyline that's like made up and not part of the actual lore. And they're not sitting around. They are at the Battle of the Gullet. Ulf, Hugh Hammer, and Adam Velaryon, or Adam, whatever we're calling him right now, Adam Hull, are all at the Battle of the Gullet. There are 5 dragons at the Battle of the Gullet that they didn't include, and it's bullshit.
So you're saying there were 8 there total?
5.
5
there
total.
Was Bela's dragon is not big enough to fly. Bela is not there. Nettles and Sheepstealer.
In this book, Bela's dragon, in the show, Bela's dragon was bigger than Jace's.
No. Bela's dragon cannot carry her at this point. He is too small. Raoul. So there's Nettles and Sheepstealer. There's Vermax and Jace. There's Ulf and Silverwing. There's Hugh Hammer and Vermithor and Adam Velaryon, or whatever we're calling him right now in this moment. Stop. And Sea Smoke. Hold on. Sorry, my dragon is playing fetch with the ball. So there's 5 dragons at the gullet. They're not just sitting around having this freaking conversation. They're not waiting for Aegon because none of this is what's supposed to be happening right now. So at this point in the show, I'm like, yo, what
Well,
are
I
we all
guess there's
doing?
a reason that they had to get rid of George because they wanted to go their own way, and George was like, "No, this is all wrong, and the book readers are gonna hate this." And they're like, "Fuck you, I'm in charge now." And like,
Thank you, Raoul.
also,
This is why I need you to stay. This is why you can't leave. Raoul goes, this is I agree with Jacqueline on the battle. See, you can't leave me not left. I need
why
you.
is Ira Parker even like he's young, like he's not even 40 years old? How did he gain the trust, notoriety, and ability to have this job? Like
I think they were
D&D, I
friends, right?
get because
They're
like
like,
they were at least like a duo, but like
yeah.
where the fuck did Ira Parker come from? He was like somebody's intern 10 years ago, and now he's like the showrunner of the biggest fucking show and telling George R.R. Martin to fuck off. Like, what even is this?
I think it was Ryan, right? Ryan Condal that was really close with George, and then I don't know. George
I
was
don't
mad
know.
when they wrote off Maelor. George was mad. They got rid of Maelor during so Maelor is the third child of Helena and Aegon, and he was present during Blood and Cheese. And it like the fact that he wasn't there, the fact that he's not even a baby, a child in the show is going to I don't know how they're gonna I'm not trying
I'm
to give
not gonna
spoilers,
lie,
but
I could not keep all the kids
big
track.
shit.
I could not keep track of all the kids until my recent rewatches of season 2.
But Maelor's storyline is going to
Hi,
have
Jay.
in the future major implications on other people and whatever. It wasn't important. Anyway, I
Let's
thought it was
move on.
stupid because they're not sitting around. I do appreciate that they gave Ulf a little bit of a backstory. I thought it was weird that he talked about the red woman. Like, the red bitch? Are we talking about Melisandre?
No, he said
similar to
that
Melisandre?
he was talking about the priest, and he goes, that red bitch was right. And he meant the priest.
But Melisandre's a red priest. So I'm just wondering if they're trying to like tie in Game of Thrones again.
No, it
or-
was a male priest. Honey, there have
Oh.
been red priests and priestesses of Ashai.
I heard red bitch and I'm like, oh, Melisandre.
No,
Are you tying it in again?
He
They
just
like to try to pull a
calling her a
tie.
bitch.
Okay.
He was just calling him a bitch.
Men can be bitches too.
See, they sure can. I know that's right.
Mm.
Okay, so let's move on.
My
Helena
next
is
note-
legit.
My next note is Sheep Stealer is ugly as fuck. I said it again. So
And
stop.
I don't know if you guys watch these shows with the subtitles on, but every time that like a dragon is like yelling, they like give a descriptive word to the type of yelling. It's not just dragon roars, it's dragon chittering, dragon bellowing, dragon hollowing. And I just want to kind of make like a checklist to see how many different words they can come up with to describe all the different dragon sounds.
Chittering just reminds me of Stranger Things. Because every
Chittering,
creature,
absolutely.
because I always use subtitles, and every creature in Stranger Things was always chittering. And that's just always what I think of.
You're not wrong. Okay, so I say Helena is the most wise in this entire series. She's like, you're frightened. Aegon, or Aemond was not frightened because since he claimed Vega, but now he is frightened again. I just love her.
She's the only one I like from the Greens.
Again, Sir
In a non-like
Sauron is
sexy
fetching.
kind of way.
Again, Sir Sauron is fetching. They come and they give him. Oh, and so then she seals the wax. But I swear, when Hightower opens the wax, he noticed something was weird about it.
Oh yeah, I did write that down. I don't know why. He did notice. He was like, And
I think it's because he's gonna not follow the instructions from that letter. He's gonna be able to tell that it was not from. Isn't it?
Because Allison wrote it.
Yeah, but she signed it AT, which meant Aemon Targaryen.
She's like, stay the
Even
fuck
though
there.
I guess her marriage name would be Alicent Targaryen.
She's like,
I'm fading, so we do have to go faster.
Yeah, Allison is panicking is my next. I don't know why.
No, because that's when she was talking to Helena and making the letter.
Right. Yeah.
Then we go to okay, so Corlys calls Alan in for a drink. And he says, I was fond of I'm gonna say it again. I was fond of your mother.
Raoul's out. He gave us 5 minutes.
Bye, Raoul.
He's just going
I
to agree
w-
with everything I say. I'm going to look at like Raoul agrees. Raoul
yeah,
agrees. I'm just going to pretend.
I was fond of your mother for whatever we had together. I'm sorry, but that does not make me feel better. You're basically, in so many words, telling me your mom was a bomb ass lay and a throat goat.
Stop. Right. But because he was still with Rainey's, he wasn't going to like leave
Yeah,
Rainey's for some commoner.
but
No.
many other lords have acknowledged their bastards. It happens in English uh, royal history.
Mhm.
The Boltons, I mean, yes, he only acknowledged his bastard because he had no other heirs, but
Right.
it's happened before
Yeah.
in all histories where somebody acknowledges their bastards, or at least like gives their mistress a title and land so that they have something to live off of. These
Mhm.
guys clearly had nothing to live off of because they were talking about staving off coppers for the winter. Like I was thinking maybe the fact that like they got good jobs might have been through him, like indirectly, but at the same time, their mom was a shipwright. Of course, uh, the Dragon Rider would become a shipwright as well. And they lived in a ship town. Like literally, what other job is there for them to aspire to? And the only reason Alan is raised to where he is because he saved him and got noticed. I mean, I'm sure he was aware that both of his bastards were in his service, but like he wasn't acknowledging them before until he didn't have a son.
Right. Or a wife to hide them from.
I remember that scene where she's like, "Your mother must have been very comely."
Mm.
Awkward.
Mm.
And Corliss is so fucking proud. And it's, I mean, like maybe he would have acknowledged his bastards if he wasn't so fucking proud. Like, I'm
Right.
pretty sure Robert Baratheon, he sent his hand to check on his
Right.
bastard. Did he not?
All
He
of
didn't
them.
acknowledge him, but he made sure he was okay.
Yeah. All of them. He had many. Yeah. I do like their dynamic though. I do like their discussions. And I do appreciate that like on some level they have to trust each other for this battle to work.
Yeah. Okay, so next we have we're kind of getting towards the Battle of the Gullet. Thailand is checking in with Lohar on the boat. She knows that they know that the battle's coming up and they're just there eating some chicken wings. And Thailand comes to like talk about like what his game plan is, and he's
Mhm.
following the book. Like I'm sure he's been on boats before, but like he's never been on war on a boat. He's never engaged in war on a boat. And he's like, the playbook says this is what we should do next.
Yeah. For some
And
reason, Tyler Lannister, I don't know why. Maybe it's just the actor, but he reminds me so much. And the whole time I was like, who does he remind me of? He reminds me of Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith. I don't know why. We were brothers. I don't know. For something about his face and his acting, I'm like, why does he remind me so much
I don't
of
know, but the
Obi-Wan?
actor in Obi-Wan actor whose name is escaping me
Ewan
right now.
McGregor. Ewan McGregor. He
He
reminds me
is
of Ewan McGregor. I don't know why.
he is charming without trying to be and likable without trying to be. Thailand was not likable and only became charming when Lothar started
Right.
finding the charm in them. And now I see that all of that was a ruse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Which is
Lothar wanted from the start just
revenge.
to have a chance at attacking the sea
Corliss.
snake.
Corliss. Yeah. She doesn't give.
And I
She
mean,
doesn't
what
care
was
about his
stopping
war.
them from doing it in the first place? But everything from I want you to have sex with my wives to this and that was really setting us up to think that like this was going to be a new alliance and a new, couple to watch. But then Lohar only gets a 2-episode arc. That pisses me off because I loved that character. You know, I love that character and that ship.
Yeah. Yeah. Jen, her comment, she's saying, I thought the hand was just looking for a better heir than Joffrey because he wasn't his actual heir. Where is Joffrey right now? Anyway, I also don't remember where Joffrey is at this moment. He's still alive. I don't remember
He was
exactly where he is.
sent. He went with Rhaena to
Oh, right.
the heir,
The
and then
Vale.
they were
The Vale.
all supposed to go to SS together, and then she
Right.
bailed. And
Right.
that's another thing. I mean, we're going to talk later about the consequences of Rhaena's actions, But I mean, not that she could have stopped it, but like if Joffrey gets intercepted or kidnapped, it's gonna like she abandoned them and she's gonna get blamed for it, whether she could have stopped it or not.
Right.
Those are the remaining heirs to the throne. But it
And
does make
Viserys
sense that
and
that's how
Aegon.
huh?
And Viserys and Aegon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The remaining heirs.
We're
And
gonna
but
pin them also. I have shit to say.
Okay, so Thailand, blah blah blah. Lohar is already showing their intention and kind of not really respecting anything Thailand has to say and possibly deviating from the plan.
Mm-hmm. And if you look at them, I don't know how many of you guys have like looked at the map because I didn't remember and I had to like reference the map. So it's like Dragonstone, like the island, right? Dragonstone, and then it's like Dragonstone. No. Dragonstone, oh my god.
High Tide.
High Tide, thank you. And then like the gullet is like here, and then like Blackwater, like the gullet connects to the Blackwater, and then King's Landing is here. So this isn't like a very big stretch of area, right? So it's Dragonstone, High Tide, Driftmark. That's one. It's Dragonstone, Driftmark, High Tide, Spice Town.
What's the difference between Driftmark and High Tide?
They're just like towns next to each other. Right. And then there's Spice Town, which they've talked about. And then like on the other side is Hull, where like Adam and Alan of Hull, they're from there. Then the little bit of water is the gullet. Then the Blackwater, like Blackwater Bay, remember? My favorite Game of Thrones episode. Second favorite Game of Thrones episode. And then King's Landing is right here. So it's all like this stretch. Geography for everyone who doesn't know the geography. I didn't realize it was all that close because I forgot the map.
Okay. All right, so we go see the High Tower host. I thought it was going to be Shelbert, but it's Ormond. And I would say that Lord Ormond is the most pampered and uppity we've seen, more so than Gwaine, more so than the Lannisters. I mean,
we forgot that Sheep Stealer shared a dragon.
I'm getting really tired.
With Rhaena. Well, that's her reason to go steal him. Sorry. And take him to battle. Because he shared a dragon with her.
She shared a sheep.
Yeah.
He shared a sheep. He belched a sheep at her.
Now we can go to war together. I'm rolling my eyes because you can't see it.
Well, anyway, because like, you know, I don't know if she felt like she, like when he dumped her that like she had failed, but if you ride a dragon, you've claimed him. All you got to do is fucking ride him and you've claimed him. Like, that's it.
Yeah, but you have to still train him and gain his trust.
Like, if you ride him and don't die, you've claimed him.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
All she wanted to do at that point was go home. She wasn't planning on going and ruining all that shit.
No, she just saw everything burning and was like, let's go help.
Dragon. So Ormond Hightower is very uppity. I mean, like, okay, again, just like Dickon Tarly, he's like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna smell like shit. Like, has this guy been to war before? Because he's over here with literally his smelling salts right here so that he doesn't have to smell the stink of a peasant who's been riding day and night to bring him a message. How is he gonna like it when people are shitting themselves, dying all over the place? Like, he is in for a rude awakening.
Yes, it's not gonna go well.
And it looks like that dragon hasn't taken wing yet, because if they have him in a cage of wooden spikes,
Therion.
He hasn't taken wing yet.
Which they also dropped the ball on. He should have been much more vibrant, much more beautiful, much more blue. Therion is described as a beautiful dragon, and
well, we haven't seen him. None of the dragons seen him sitting down. When they take wing, you see more of them. There might be more when he takes wing.
None of the dragons, they've done a really good job with like making them look beautiful and vibrant. They've kind of,
well, you know, I feel like they want to like make it look not so fake. Like, oh, if there's unicorns that are bright pink, that's not going to be believable.
Right. Stupid. It's a fucking dragon. Make him bright blue.
But again, when Ormond was opening the seal, I think he could tell that something was different. There was like ash or something on the side. And it just like, it was different. I don't know how it's different, but it was
I did notice that. That's in my notes. Like that he looked and it was weird. I also didn't realize that the redhead was Darren.
Yeah, I kind of assumed.
He doesn't have fucking, like, what? I didn't even. I was like, I don't know who that guy is. I assumed that
He's
he'd
got
have
Allison's
white
hair,
hair
that's
like
for
the rest of
sure.
them.
He's got Allison's hair, that's for sure. I wonder when in the timeline Allison started fucking Cole.
I don't know, but
Ooh.
it's he's supposed to have white hair. He's not supposed to have. He's a Targaryen through and through. It's not like a bastard situation. He's just a
Well,
little bit
he
younger
was
than
raised
Helena.
at the high towers, so maybe that had an effect on it.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why they couldn't just give him white hair like the rest of them. I'm curious what their spin on him is going to be. To be fair, it'll be something stupid, I'm sure. Go ahead. What I write? Oh, yeah. Looked at the seal. He looked at the seal. Weird.
Mhm.
Oh, this is the scene I really had a problem with. We all
Okay,
did.
go on.
We all did. Aemond and Allison. Listen, I understand Targaryens are into the incest thing. I get it. But at no point in the history is it mother, son, son, mother, father, daughter. Not only that, Allison's not a Targaryen. So, like, again, HBO was just, let's throw some more fucking weird incest. Like, with the foot thing with Laris, unnecessary. I think it's kind of funny, but like, why? Why did Aemon have to kiss his mother? I don't know.
So
I don't think.
if there's
I don't think that's
no
fair.
other romantic intimacy between them from now on, would you look back at it and say it's just a son kissing his mom, which sometimes people do?
I've never seen a mother kiss their son like that. No. No, I think it's just more dumb shit that HBO's like, oh, let's throw more weird incest. I didn't like it. It was not necessary. And I feel like, okay, for the point of the story, Alicent went along with it because I
Oh
need
yeah,
him
she
to
was
leave. I need
fully
him to leave.
uncomfortable.
I need
She
him
was
to leave. But
fully
like,
uncomfortable.
I just thought it was very, very, very
Like
stupid.
she literally shed a tear after he walked away. She's like, that's the most uncomfortable moment of my life. And he is straight psychotic.
Almighty cosplay. The only dragon that looks incredible is the golden one. Mikey Moose
Is that
says we're never going
Vermithor?
to keep this under 2 hours. Mikey goes, you're never keeping it under 2 hours, but you're entertaining.
No, I would really like that. I'm
Thanks.
exhausted.
Thanks for the faith of us. No, we're doing a great job. We're almost there.
Yeah.
I only have a few more complaints. It's fun. Beanie, no. Okay. Come be a Targaryen and join us. I'm not going to New York Comic Con. It'll have to be somewhere else. Sorry.
So then Jace locks Rhaenyra in her room. Do you have that next? What do you have next?
I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, we're talking about Allison kissing him. Not cool. He has mommy issues with the like woman in the brothel. Sure. Dragon Caesar still sitting around. The Green Man. We talked about that. Still stupid.
I mean, that's like a single frame. It wasn't until the next day when the actor who plays Alan, Adam.
I get them confused too. Adam. But it was
So
still
the
worth
actor who
mentioning
plays
that that's who they
Adam
were.
posts a picture of him with the Green Man on set.
It
And I was
still
like,
worth
what
bringing
the
up.
fuck?
Yeah, still worth bringing up so people know.
Yeah, no, now we know. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So yeah,
So are they just
here's
are
my
they
thing.
wearing
Jace-
antlers or do they have antlers coming out of their heads?
I don't know the answer to that. I have to look it up. That's got to be in some like bigger encyclopedia. Raul already left, so I can't tell you. Okay, so here's my biggest thing with like Jace locking his mom in the room. Like I'm going. So at this point in the story, I don't know. We must have all forgotten, but Rhaenyra just had a stillbirth. Like not that much time has passed from that dragon stillbirth baby that she gave birth to. Like been a long time story wise because it's been 2 seasons. But that like also just happened in the book. She is still actively recovering from a stillbirth. So she's not like kind of able to rule. She's literally physically still recovering from this delivery of this baby. So there's no like, I'm gonna lock you up and go. She's not like trying to go fight. The other thing that they left out is that Aegon and Viserys are on a ship. The little 7-year-old Viserys and 9-year-old Aegon are on a ship
with Joffrey, right?
I remember. I don't know. No, Joffrey's not on the ship. He's not there. The two of
in
them
the
are
show,
on
he's on the ship. In the show, he's on the ship with the 2 babies.
In the book, the 2 of them are on a ship. That ship goes to the gullet. That ship gets captured. Viserys is captured and is now gone for years to come. Aegon gets on Stormcloud, his little tiny baby dragon, and flies away to Dragonstone.
Isn't Aegon still a 2-year-old?
No, they are 7 and 9. Aegon is 9. Viserys is 7. I'm telling you, I went to the book and wrote it all down. So they are 7 and 9 because I guess they messed up the ages or whatever. So Aegon gets on Stormcloud, flies away on Stormcloud, and goes to Dragonstone to warn them that the Triarchy fleet is coming.
Okay.
And feels immensely guilty for years to come about the fact that he left his brother and his brother gets captured. So
Okay, but in the show, Aegon is literally a baby when Viserys dies, and this is not even 2 months since then. So
I'm just telling you what I'm annoyed about. Right?
all right, maybe it's like 6 months, but still.
Because this is the story, and this is why Jace is going to the gullet, right? So there's more than just like, I'm gonna lock my mom in the room and try to be the hero, because it's not that. Jace has had, like I said earlier, all of these victories. He brings Corlys back into the fold. He gets the dragon seeds to claim their dragons. All of these things that he's done, like you said, he gets the twins, he gets, whatever. And they just completely ignore all of that. And there's 5 dragons at this fight. There's only Bela's not even there. Her dragon's a baby. And they just kind of, I don't know, like the fact that like Aegon and Viserys, that has further implications down the line. And Sheepstealer wasn't burning random ships. Sheepstealer was on point, like was part of the battle, doing the right thing. Yeah.
All right,
so
well,
all
I think they have a vision, and we just have to respect it.
I don't respect it, but okay. I think it's because they're cutting out Nettles, and they have to streamline why Nettles and Rhaenyra and Daemon have a falling out, and this is the best way to do it. I hate it, but Rhaenyra should still be recovering and not like fully ready to rule right now. So she didn't like, I'm locking you in the room. She's not trying to go to battle. She's not trying to do all this stuff. And it's just like, you're just again and again making her look like a joke. I don't know. I wish they would just like use the plot points that they have. Like, I can't go to this war because I physically can't. You need to go. Be a hero, That's all.
I think I might have to cut this short and start up again tomorrow because I'm really fading.
Okay. I was
Is that
fading last
okay
week.
with you, or do you want to try to just like push through the end?
No, it's fine. You're definitely not interested in having this conversation anymore, so that's fine.
I'm really sorry. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Or it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
I forgot. It's only 10 o'clock here. That's fine. It's all good. Be continued. We have 3 people. People left. People came. I don't know. That's fine.
I can try to push through.
No, it's fine.
Don't be mad at me. I'm really tired.
I'm not going to force you to keep talking about something you don't want to talk about. So
it's not that I don't want to.
I still have 2.5 pages left. So
okay, we can get through 2.5 pages. That's exactly how many pages I have as well. So
okay.
Let's push through.
And I think I've already actually talked about. Viserys was 7, and he was traveling with his egg. So Viserys and his little egg were captured. We don't hear from them for years. Years.
So that's different from the 3 eggs that we later see with Daenerys.
Those do come into play. I gotta look because I don't remember who had. Those are definitely in play in this storyline. I just don't remember right now off the top of my head.
But that makes sense that he would have his own in his crib, but he's 2. So you say 7?
He's 7. It just hasn't hatched yet.
Well, I think after 7 years, it's not gonna hatch, honey.
Well, he's gone for years. Go ahead.
Never trust a pilot. I like how Daenerys goes, "Oh, I hate all these men clutching at their doublets," because the phrase is clutching her pearls, and she goes, "Clutching their doublets." It's just a really cute line.
Yeah, it is so cute.
I may appear. Okay, I'm gonna read like this. I may appear to have the weak and feeble body of a woman, but I have the mind and spirit of a king.
Yeah.
And then she tears up her prettiest dress, which I'm wearing this one today because Lena was wearing a jacket that definitely looked just like something Daenerys wore in season 8. And I'm convinced from the costumes in this show that Daenerys was, I don't think from memory because she was so young when she left Westeros, but from books or something recreating looks from the histories, because these looks are spot on the same. Whether it's this one that Lane is wearing, or the kind of like shoulder patty embroidered tops that she's wearing, like the red version that she was like sprinkling up. That's no different from the Daenerys end of season 6, beginning of season 7 dress that I have.
Well,
Down to the embroidery.
when Bela comes running in and she's like, there's a war in the gullet. That outfit is very similar to the one, but the clip is this way.
I said Lena, I meant Bela, and
it goes back and around, and then there's like the chain over here.
I didn't have the foresight to look for the chain, but it's very similar.
Yeah, which I thought was super interesting.
Yeah,
so I did look, and I knew it was something. So Rhaenyra sends those 3 dragon eggs that Daenerys gets to Essos with Princess Rhaena to ensure that the Targaryen bloodline and dragons survive the dance of the dragon.
Yeah, I remember that because
Rhaena
her sister was like, this might be some consolation, and she shows her those 3 eggs.
Right, that's where they were. I just couldn't remember exactly where those went. But no, Viserys has his own egg. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So we're in the battle, and I feel like I have a lot of points, but I kind of, for sake of time, I guess I'll just kind of talk about it. So
go for it.
George has said hitting a dragon in the air with a rider is near impossible. It is a 1 in a million chance. That is from George, right? So they hit Jace and Vermax on the collar, and then they hit him again later. Doesn't make sense because
he was riding so low, though. He was riding so low, and at that point, he was being pursued by another dragon, or he was pursuing a dragon. So he wasn't focusing on dodging those things,
right? But which again, like unnecessary plot points. So stupid. He gets hit in the belly. It rips through his belly. He goes down. The way it happens, but like,
and then he's like pulling, and he's telling him to fly up when he should have dove down.
But adding in like the chase by sheep stealer, there was no like it. Just I don't understand why they had to like add that in because he gets
drama, Jacqueline, drama.
There was drama anyway, but now like we're gonna be mad at Rhaena when it wasn't even really her fault and sheep stealer.
Rhaena's got a lot coming to her. And from what little I understand about the books from the podcast I listen to, Rhaena is very much loved by the people down the road.
Right.
And celebrated. Or am I thinking of Bela?
It's probably Bela. It just seems like he was hit anyway. Like we didn't have to make it this whole thing with sheep stealer, and I don't know. It's like I said, like budget cuts, but there's no reason a budget would have to make you.
I don't think this had anything to do with budget cuts. It was somebody being like, "Wouldn't it be exciting if this was
there? Wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't the storyline that's already been written be better if we change it?" The guy who wrote the books knows the story better. Like you don't know the story better.
No, this is the epitome of fucking small dick energy. These guys deciding to take George R. R. Martin's story, and then because George R. R. Martin didn't like one thing they did, making everything different just to stick it to him. Fuck that.
Sounds like.
No, if they agree to do any more of his works, he needs to have it in ironclad that they're not going to fuck his shit up in a way that he doesn't approve of.
I really hope that they do Night of the Seven Kingdoms because they're so spot on with that. Like, please just don't fucking touch it. It's done.
Like, don't let Ira Parker do anything else.
Or Ryan Condal. Or David and Dan. Or any of them.
Just do it yourself and never finish the book.
Right. Which
so Rhaena was so excited to have a dragon and be able to contribute to something other than just being a babysitter.
Right.
But she forgot that her dragon in the show, not in the books, but in the show, was untrained. She did not have a working relationship with him like they had been brought up and trained together. Doesn't know his commands. And I mean, even Vhagar has trouble listening to commands. So this underbite motherfucker, according to the show version.
I can't stop laughing at how funny he looks.
I'm not going to do that to myself, no.
Like it's making our jaws stronger.
And here I have, like that's like, you know what it is? It's a cartoon, Rescuers Down Under. The antagonist in it has a pet crocodile or lizard or Newt or something, and it's got that overbite. Man, like it's a bad. I'll show you later.
You need to put
I
that
have
in. You
written
need to put the one
down
from Family Guy in.
that one too. That one too.
You need to put that-
I have written down here Lohar cosplay. I feel like that'd be a pretty easy cosplay for me because I already have the hair.
Yeah, I was very happy when she died, though. But like, she was a badass, and she looks fabulous on the red carpet. We talked about this
I
last
hate
week.
that it's just a 2-episode arc. I freaking love that character.
Yeah, she was good.
So when Jace sees this other sheep come in, that's burning the Valerian fleet at this point.
Mhm.
Jace commands Vermax to kill the rider. And then he rescinds the order when he sees who the rider is and turns around. And I think that's when Sheep Stealer started to chase Vermax.
Yeah.
And he got the thing in his thing and he just kept pulling it, which made it worse. Like, I'm not sure if we would have been able to save the dragon at that point after he got that thing in his belly. But like, he's pulling at it and pulling at it, it's just making it worse.
Yeah.
I really, really thought that Bela was going to come down and scoop him up and that he was going to be okay. Like, I really had faith until the end there. Even when he got the first arrow, even when he got the second arrow, not until this arrow was I really convinced that he was done.
Right.
And I even saw somebody post online, like, is Jace dead? It's like, yeah, Jace is dead, bro. What
And
we
that was
don't know is Tylan dead and is Corlys dead?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I really don't know. I mean, I do know, but who knows what they're going to do?
Right.
I know the answer, but who knows? But I will say that the way Jace died was accurate. They did that right. Thank.
You mean the arrows?
Yeah, like the way Vermax went down with the arrow in his gut, went down. He went down in like the rigging, though. In the book, he went down in the rigging, like he got caught up in the rigging and then went down. But then Jace floated over, grabbed like a piece of debris, and then pew.
So, but did Vermax get hit by one of the trebuchets?
Yeah, no? in his belly, and it ripped his belly because it was weighted down. But you
just said that George said it's impossible to hit a dragon who has a rider.
You 1 in a million. But the reason I said that is because they hit him twice in this episode. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, in Game of Thrones, they had 2 of the dragons get taken down by friggin' sharpshooters.
Right.
I can see it. I mean, it's the same way that, like, you know, you can hit a duck with an arrow from 200 yards or whatever.
Right, and that is how he got taken out. But the fact that they had him hit twice, I was like, okay, we had to have him hit twice.
You know what was
1 in a million chances to get him twice.
How can you have a hook? How can you have a hook go this far and then just get on the harness without even scratching? Like that was ridiculous.
That whole thing was ridiculous. Yeah, but it was sad. I did cry. I ugly cried, like a lot. I ugly cried. I was like, oh my god. I thought the Corlys scene, because we didn't touch on this yet, when they went through like that little narrow area. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that we got to see Corlys like navigate and like do what Corlys does, because we haven't really seen that. Like he's always just coming back from battle. But we're always
talking about how he's such a great ship, a great waterman, but we don't get to see it.
So I thought that was cool, but then I thought it was kind of dumb that like he did all that, but then like Lohar got through anyway. I was like, well, okay, I guess.
I did like how Lohar was like, how much does that armor weigh? Boom, boom. That was kind of cool. And it also shows how formidable of an opponent Lohar was.
Right, but then Alan killed her. Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, but then that doesn't mean that her entire fleet disappears.
No, I know. But I thought it was.
And at that point, cool. Bela totally jumped. Bela was like, okay, well, Jace is dead. Sheep Stealer's killing shit. I gotta get out of here so that like we'll at least cut our losses at this point. Right. And I wrote down that Rhaena tried to turn Sheep Stealer around to help Jace.
Yeah.
And Sheep Stealer was like, no, fuck this, I'm leaving. And I wrote down like that's honestly like it could have gotten worse, because like then maybe Sheep Stealer would have killed Bela as well.
Yeah. I did like the visuals.
Oh.
I did like the visuals of Sheep Stealer like on fire. Like there was so much fire like in his face and throat. Like, oh my god, he is on fire and this motherfucker doesn't care. Like he doesn't even give a shit. The visuals of it, I will say the
Yeah,
visuals.
I would have to look
And the
back at it and
cinematography were
understand, like,
very
is
well
that like
done.
his fire gullet that's
I don't
getting a
know.
flame, or is it because
looks
his
cool.
skin is on fire? It was cool. I just
It
didn't
was
really
cool.
understand the science of it.
Yeah, I didn't either, but I liked it. The cinematography visuals, I'm gonna listen. I have like 2 nice things to say about this episode, and that's one of them. That's one of them. Hmm. I really hope that I don't want to hate on this whole season, or no one's gonna watch us. No
I
one's
mean,
gonna watch this.
I
Be a
wonder
pain
how
in the
many
ass.
days it took to film that.
Oh yeah,
Because so much of it has to be on green screen. Like, at
right.
least like the Battle of the Bastards, like, with the exception of like the giant, like, I think that was all like
Yeah,
on like
yeah.
set kind of a thing.
Well, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, like that was one thing that I think. One of the things that they said that they couldn't do Viserys and Aegon was because it's hard and like not logical to have children on set. But like they just had an 8-year-old fucking kill it for an entire season of Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
But
Don't
not
tell
riding a
me
dragon, not in the water.
you can't put a little 7-year-old on like a little mechanical bull that doesn't go so fast. Yes, you
You
can.
know what you can
They could
do?
have
You
done
can
it.
put a
They could have
midget
done
that
it.
looks like him on there. They did it with fucking hobbits.
They're little people. No, and the hobbits were normal sized people.
But in the wide shots, they had the little Indian guy. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm like, those were normal people. And it's just cinematography. I don't know. They could have hired a 7-year-old to sit on a little mechanical bull, made him go really slow. They could have done it. Because you wouldn't have had to necessarily show Viserys. That could have been like an off-screen conversation, but you could have just had little Aegon riding around on Stormcloud.
But again, in the way that they did this, she literally just introduced Aegon to her father in the second to last scene of season 2. And
No, that was Viserys. That was Viserys because he was the youngest.
But Aegon was only like 3 at that point.
Okay.
Because she's like, here's Aegon and this. I swear to God, she said, and this is Aegon. Or maybe it was Viserys. Okay, but still, they were like a toddler and an infant.
Yeah. Hold on. Between Viserys, because I don't know the exact timeline, dying and Battle of the Gullet. Nope, I can't spell right.
I'm going to say 6 months.
How much time passed between Viserys dying and Battle of the Gullet?
Book versus movie.
Yeah. I'm saying in the book 6 to 9 months. Yeah,
Okay.
so then it's their fault for having them age down so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because either of those characters are way too young to go riding on shit. And I don't think any dragon, I don't know how old a dragon has to be to take flight with a rider, but well, I guess how old was Drogon when he started letting her ride?
Oh, I don't know. I just know.
But Daron is 6 and 10, probably by now 8 and 10, and he's still not riding his dragon.
Well, we
unless
don't
I'm
know that.
mistaken.
Well,
they said in the last season that his dragon has taken to flight. But again, the fact that he was in a little cage that was not covered from the top makes me feel like he's not really flying yet.
Yeah.
So I have some predictions.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, I'm fine. Do you have anything else you want to talk about episode wise?
No, I think and I apologize to our no viewers. I have no one. Oh, I think it froze on me.
Oh, really?
I think so. It says no one's viewed. And
I know your stuff again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Mm.
Should we jump back on just to say goodbye? I don't know what to do.
I'm just gonna say my predictions for the next episode, which I know that you read the book, so you don't.
No one's watching. That's what I'm saying. No one's watching. Should we stop? Start over, jump back in, and then end it. Stop.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because no one's here.
Yeah. I have it for my edit, but let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, but we like people to be involved.
Sorry, I know, this is the most exciting part. No, I'm here. I just opened. I forgot that I just opened my marijuana can. So
stop, Serena. Like I'm having a good. Last week I had nothing really good to say, and I was just kind of fumbling. And like this time, I got shit to say.
I know.
Sorry. People could be
No,
like, we
please
can hear.
don't be sorry. I'm sorry that I
No.
started to fade. I'm the one that said I could do this time this day, so.
I might try. Reply, hold on. I'm giving you my next. Okay. My next stream one. Tell me when you
I'm
find it now.
reloading right now. Should show up any second.
I'm proud that I knew a lot of things that I normally I'm
Yeah,
like,
you did great.
I'm like fumbling and I'm like, no, fuck this. This is fucking bullshit.
Who needs Raul?
My sister Christine, because you think I'm mad. She's even more like fucking crazy. She's like, Melisandre's gonna come on your show and just tell fucking everyone what it is. And I'm like, oh yeah, actually, that'd be actually pretty cool if you came on because you are the most resourceful, like known person, like know the most.
On our show?
Yeah, she was ready. She's like, I'm gonna come on your show and just throw it down. She was so pissed.
All right,
Like
see if
more
you can
than
go
me.
live now.
I was like, hell yeah! I'm like, put your costume on, let's go. I'd have you on as a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to do a try screen, but
Yeah. Okay.
you guys should do a just book talkers. Just book readers talking shit.
She has kids.
Redheaded book readers talking shit.
She's got kids. We need to circle back though and do the like hot, not 5 shots, 2 shots. Can we actually do that?
No, I want to do little clips like that. That'd be really cute. Yeah.
We need to just have like a thing. You pop them on the screen and we'll just be like.
And that'll be a lot easier and more content friendly, to be honest.
Yeah. You tell me when
you're live now,
I'll
right?
put my costume on. Yeah. But it's Mikey.
Okay. So here are Christine's predictions. Get your wine glass ready so that you can sip out the things that you don't want to talk about. So this one's funny. I think Aegon's going to become addicted to milk of the poppy. He's going to get somewhere where he's going to get a free supply of it, and he's just going to get addicted to milk of the poppy. Because so many different shows I've watched where they like kind of try to like build up the storylines more than they are in the books. Inevitably, in like the 5th or 6th season, one of the characters' storylines becomes them addicted to something. I don't have specifics, but like the 100 and in Lost, like always somebody ends up becoming addicted to something that they weren't addicted to before, but the stress has just gotten to them or some shit.
Charlie was always addicted and Lost.
Well, like somebody else started like having a drinking problem or something. I don't know. Maybe they always had it. I don't know. I think the next episode will start with Jace's body. Now, I'm not sure because I wrote that down, but then I was watching the end, and just as we're pulling away on the camera, a boat sends out a flame to the middle of the water, and I wonder if it's them burning his body. Just one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know about Corlys. Here's another prediction. Tyland is still alive. He somehow made it out. Jaime made it out with his armor on. I think Tyland's going to make it out. And Corlys.
Okay.
Also, as I already said this, Ormond Hightower knows that Alicent sent that message where he noticed that there was something weird about the seal that was different than when his other communications with Aemond, and I think he's going to ignore it and do what Aemond told him to do, which is totally going to throw a wrench in whatever Alicent's trying to work on. And also, let's be honest, every time that she's like, oh, you should really go to you should really go to Harrenhal, Aemond. You should really go to Harrenhal and not be here. He's like, I'll throw a feast in your honor, mother. Like, I think he already knows that. I think he's already written her off as a traitor. And finally, I think that we already know that we think that Ulf will switch sides. I think the Lannisters are going to switch sides. Not that they have much left, but they do still have a fleet. And their entire land army just got decimated because Aemond didn't show up when he said he would. And now, Aemond sent Tyland to the Triarchy, and the Triarchy just was a terrible move for them because they still ended up losing the Battle of the Gullet, I'm assuming. And they lost both their sons in one day. So I think that the Lannisters, I think that Daemon's going to show up at the Lannisters with the Starks, and they're going to be like, you know what? We bend the knee. And they're going to add their fleet to Rhaenyra.
Okay. It's hard to make predictions because they're changing everything. So I can't even agree or disagree because I don't know what they're going to do. So many things have been changed for the long run that I don't know. I hate it.
I know.
Team George.
When I had my post-episode interview, they asked me for one word to describe the episode. And honestly, that's a really bitch-ass question. Oh, made me think of one word right here on the spot. Of course, I'm gonna come up with interesting, exciting, like something stupid. And I said it was just enthralling. And then I started talking about like how I felt like at the end of the last episode was like so like ramping everything up. And then a lot of times the first episode of the season kind of is like droll, but this wasn't that. And I said it delivered. And I went, you know what? You want one word? Delivered. They delivered. And I know that that's not how you feel at all, but it's okay.
Funny, I was complaining to my sister that I couldn't go. And then I was like, actually, I probably would have been at this really fucking cool premiere party. Pissed off. It's probably better I didn't go.
Yeah, I think you would have been pissed off.
But the book readers would have appreciated. I would have found the book readers to bitch with.
No, because they kicked us out of that thing fast. And let me just say, there's no scent to this candle. Like, why would I want a non-scented candle?
I feel like that's the one thing I would have wanted because I love him.
I'll send you this.
Okay. Like, okay. I love him so much. Stop.
It's going to be heavy to send, though.
It's fine. Or just wait. I mean, I'm not going to Comic-Con.
If you pay shipping, I'll send it to you.
I gotta see if I can figure out Dragon Con. I'd really like to. My cousin texted me again. I was like, are you coming to Dragon Con? I'm like, my August is so full. And I kind of just am like, if you just let me stay with you.
Good thing it's in fucking September.
But it is. If he would just be like, don't worry about the room, just fly here, I would be like, okay, but he hasn't said that. So
I will say my girlfriend and I have a 2-bedroom cottage that might have a couch. I'm not sure. And then I have another friend who says I can stay in his apartment, which is right next to the hotels. So we might have options.
And I'd say Benet is right there, but I think Benet is like 40 minutes out. She's not like in Atlanta proper. She's in like some other not Atlanta town. Okay,
so now I have to pee, so I am going to sign off.
No, that's fine.
This has been another episode. This has been another episode of Fire and Wine, a chat between two cosplay queens. We love you all, and we are so excited for episode 2. And please invite us to any finale screenings. We're going to manifest being invited to the finale screenings in our costumes.
Yes.
We can dress up as drag queens if you want us to be drag queens for costumes, like if that's what it takes.
We'd have to be drag kings, really. I'd have to go with like.
Either way, Jacqueline knows how to do the makeup.
Yes.
I could be low hard. That kind of counts.
Yeah, kind of.
Love you all. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Mwah. Clink.
Clink. I already took mine out of the glass.
My Instagram.
I love you. Sorry I could not